Let's go, baby. Get the perch on. Hold on, whoa. Time out. What you mean broke back Adonis? What part of the game? Hey. Hold on. 6 out. What you talk about broke back Adonis? What part of the game is this? Sir, it's the Lord's Day on a Sunday. You over here worried about butthole activity. What part of the game is this? What bizarro land, Bermuda Triangle have you been caught in? You in a different stream, brother? Now, whatever the case may be, let's get it going once again. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome back to Hold My Nugget Studios for a back-to-back Game 7 in the NBA Western Conference Final. Western Conference first round, Game 7, Golden State Warriors and the Houston Rockets, who is moving on to meet the Minnesota Timberwolves. Let me tell you something right now. Last time Steph Curry was in a Game 7, what was it, 50-some points 2 years ago against Sacramento. But Houston is on the verge of joining that 4% club and taking down the Warriors, and the Warriors once again blowing a 3-1 lead. We're going to find out momentarily in your Game 7 Game Highlight Commentary. Hopefully y'all had yourselves a very magnificent Sunday. I am coming to the close of this water fast. I'm really considering going through another day on Monday, eating absolutely nothing, drinking nothing but water. My body feels all right. I was incredibly fatigued in the morning, but I think that was probably withdrawal. Now I'm feeling much better, feeling so much better. So there is that. Got some electrolytes in the damn water. That definitely helped out a ton. But hopefully you guys had yourselves a very productive and joyous Sunday. Dwayne, put 5 on it. Said today at Make-A-Wish Foundation, our special guest champion, John Cena. Fuck them kids. Yeah, you know he out there definitely disrespecting the children without wasting any time. Let's go down the list and say hello to the people who are out here in the chat. Can we get a poll for our moderators who are out there in Twitter? Oh, pardon me, not Twitter. Over there on Twitch. If you could do me a favor and drop a poll for who's coming out on top here in this game. Let's see here. Warriors, I'm going to drop it right now on YouTube. Warriors, Rockets. Who's coming out on top? This should be a very fun game. And by the way, shout out to the Indiana Pacers. I was unfamiliar with your game. Actually, not necessarily. I did believe that the Cavs had way more to go and beat Indiana, but my Lord, the time off from that super sweep of my Miami Heat definitely had them looking relatively rusty, and not having Darius Garland, but no excuses whatsoever. You are, on paper, the best team in the league. So with that being the case, you should have went out there, well, pardon me, right behind OKC, but best team in the East, if you will. And Indiana absolutely brought it to them there in that fourth quarter. So shout out to the Pacers getting the job done and taking Game 1. But it's time for Game 7. It's time for Game 7. I'm not going to lie to you, bro. I'm not going to lie to you. The Rockets have a legitimate chance to go and win this game. Golden State's inability to put it away in Game 6 really concerns me. And furthermore, they can't figure out how to deal with Fred VanVleet. They've really struggled to try to figure that man out. They're getting torched inside the paint because they keep having to play that small ball, and they cannot match the size of the Rockets. If Green happens to go off, if Jalen Green goes off and you cannot seem to equal the scoring output with Curry and Jimmy Butler, boy, you're going to have a bad time. They need both Curry and Butler to get over not only 20 points, but they've got to collectively have over 10 assists between the two of them. They've got to be able to go out there and generate 60 points between the two of them. Draymond Green cannot get into foul trouble whatsoever. They're going to need to shoot magnificent from 3, because I'm telling you right now, the Rockets have depth. And above all else, they got size. So the Warriors are going to have an uphill battle to have to go to possibly go and win this game. They're missing Game 6 Clay. Last time we saw Game 6 Clay, he went 0 for 10. So as far as I'm concerned, Game 6 Clay is dead. But that's neither here nor there. And might I add, they need Podziemski to go out there and give him a game as well. Him or Buddy Hield is going to have to give you 15. Either one of them gives you 15 or both of them combined gives you at least 22. And believe it or not, it's a crazy thing to say because when was the last time it even happened? But if Draymond Green can give you 14 points and 7 assists, bro, the Warriors win this game. So we'll see what transpires. Yesterday, Game 7 was an absolute blowout. Tonight, looking forward to a much more competitive game. Let's see who comes out on top. David put 5 on and said, time for Game 7 indeed. You're hoping and thinking we get a good game tonight. Necrophilia challenge. Please stay home unlike last night. Indeed. Indeed. Here we go. Time for tip-off, baby. Let's get it going. Hold on. Why the fuck the score didn't update on my end? I know it's way ahead. I know it's way ahead. It make no sense that they don't have it. I know I'm not watching in real time right now. They got to fix the scoreboard. There's the tip-off. Let's get some points. Paduski? I always fuck up his pronunciation. Oh, damn. They was able to... What these interesting jerseys the Rockets got on. H-time and 1 on. Damn, they already got a foul on Draymond. No. Offensive foul. I'll be damned. Offensive foul. Back the other way we go. James says, shout out to your Pacers. Yes, indeed. They did their thing. They did their thing. All right, here we go. Draymond Green scores the first basket? I'll be damned. What part of the game is this? Draymond scoring the first basket? Since when does that happen? Oh, there's Jimmy Butler back out to Curry. Curry over to Hield. Hield got nothing in the corner. Przensky, hold on, wait a minute. Pass to absolutely no, that's Draymond Green who's right there waiting for the basketball. Back over to the white boy. Kick over. Draymond Green wide open. Backpack jumper. Bang. Draymond Green with 5 points. What the hell? What's going on here? 5-0 for Golden State. What the hell's wrong with ESPN, bro? Get the goddamn score right, ESPN. Oh, ESPN playing games. It's 8-2 right now, but they're not updating the doggone scoreboard. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Now 8-4 now. And it's gone. Interesting. When I switch it to the other one, then it's gone. I'll leave it here then. Who would have thought Draymond Green or whatever, 5 points? Damn, big 3 for the white boy. Ascara put 5 on and said one of these teams is going to choke harder than Kim Kardashian did on Ray J. Oh, my. I'm behind almost 10 seconds. See, 10 seconds being behind, that's not too big of a deal for me. I don't mind 10 seconds, but I'm usually about like 90 seconds behind. Currently, right now, it's 10 minutes on the clock right now, and I see on the scoreboard, it's saying 9:23, so I should be behind about a minute. If I'm behind a minute, I could deal with that. 90 seconds like it was the past couple of streams is crazy. Hulu Live got to keep refreshing to catch up. That's the problem. When you watch it on streaming services like I am, directly on TNT, but it's streaming, not on actual cable television, you're always going to mess around and be behind. But if you're watching actually on TV, then you're good. And by TV, I mean cable, not just, oh, well, I'm watching on the streaming service on television. It's still going to be delayed. Max is ahead. Let me go to Max. Let me check Max. Buddy Hield trying so hard to prove he wasn't a draft bust all them years ago. I don't even think Buddy Hield is considered I wouldn't even consider Buddy Hield a bust, to be quite honest with you. I wouldn't even consider Buddy Hield a bust. It's perfect on Max. Hold on, wait. Why am I not able to log into Max? What part of the game is this? Mine again, Jitsu? Well, that's odd. Okay, so you know what? Where's the? We'll go from the television. I don't know why it's not working on Max. Let's see if it. I'll get on the television on Max. $10-6 is what I'm seeing in front of me right now. I'm seeing 13-10 over here though, but I gotta see if I can get it up on HBO Max, or just Max now. Yam Burglar, what's going on, family? How's it going? By the way, question for the chat, because I saw a video that popped up on my Instagram where they said Senegalese jollof rice is the best jollof rice in Africa. Other people said it was Ghanaian. Other people said it was Nigerian jollof rice. I have never had jollof rice in my life. Which one y'all think is the best one? For those who've had jollof rice, let me know in the chat which jollof rice y'all think is the best one that's out there. Oh, Draymond, yo, homie balling right now. Wait a minute. Draymond balling. Whoa. Draymond Green already with 8 points. Oh, Lord. I literally said earlier today, if Draymond Green has a fucking game, and because they're going to leave him open, why wouldn't you? Jimmy Butler pull-up is a brick. Why wouldn't you leave him open? Nobody's threatened by Draymond Green being wide open. If this motherfucker turns this shit into Game 7 that he had with the triple-double in Game 7 of the finals that they messed around and lost, that he would have been the MVP of the entire series, this is going to be something, bro. He's going to make everybody eat their words. Game 7 Draymond. He might just have that Game 7 moniker right next to his name. Game 7 Dre. Draymond 3 of 3 from the field right now, leading all scorers with 8. Who saw that coming? Yo, what is good? This joint not working, bro? What's going on? My TV bugged? Part of the game is this. I can't even... Every time I go towards my my search bar to go to Max, it's not opening. Oh, I think something might be wrong with my television. Let me see here. Type in HBO, because I don't know why my shit's not. Oh, there we go. There's Max. Let me see if it's working. Brian put 5 on, said, Chiseled, you're going to be in NYC for the first time next month. Any recommendations on good places to eat in the boroughs? Well, there's a lot of different locations that you could pass by. I like the Bowery meat place. Meat place? Is that what it's called? They have good steaks. There's a steakhouse. I think it's a meat place. There's that. Skirt Steak. If you're big into steaks, I really liked Skirt Steak. They had some good stuff there. Really like that. All right, hold on, wait. Let me see. Okay, now I got Max up now. Let me see if it's faster than TNT. Let me see if Max is faster than TNT. It is. Oh yeah, I'm at 5:57. Yeah, this is faster by like 20 seconds. Tell these boys go fuck themselves. I'm watching the game up here. It's way faster up here. Yeah, I'm about probably 30 or 20 seconds behind. Because it's 5:13 and it's tied up 13-13 right now. It's 5:35 right now on the television. So at least I'm a bit closer. You could go to Pepper's to go get some chicken out in Brooklyn. That's some good stuff over there. Funny enough, Mr. No IG was in the Bronx today. He had gotten himself some good foods as well. If you like the faster food restaurants, you could always go to a Dallas BBQ's or a Buffalo Wild Wings. I've always had good times over there. The food's always been good for me. Wide open 3, brick. But you know, as far as I'm concerned, I ain't gonna hold you. Get the basketball back into the hands of Draymond Green. Get the basketball back into the hands of Draymond Green, bro. Because that man playing basketball right now. Bang! There you go. Put some points on the board. Buddy wearing 00 jersey, get him back off the court. No, that ain't him. You know he wearing 7. Jimmy Butler, good pass outside, cut it over. Yeah, Jimmy Butler got to put up a 3, bang. Game 7s are always the best, and we got 2 going at the same time. Unfortunately, yesterday's Game 7 wasn't too great. I mean, unless of course you happen to be a fan of good God, the Nuggets, then you had a good time. But if not, well, it was brutal to watch. Oh, how did Draymond Green even make it there? You kidding me? Oh, they turned the basketball over way too much right now. Try to transition 3. They got to relax. Good pass. That's going to be a foul. And 1 for Jimmy. No, it's not. He's going to the line. St. Louis versus Winnipeg. Oh, we got hockey going on right now. Nice. Capte said sometimes you feel like you're insignificant. See, that's the thing about life. There's going to be a lot of times in which you do have that particular kind of feeling, but you got to remember those who actually give a shit about you, and you are not insignificant to them. We all go through different phases in which we'll sit there and be like, man, does my life even fucking matter? But that's the thing about life. You have the ebbs and flows. You have your ups and downs. You have your peaks and valleys. You just got to look yourself in the mirror and remind yourself just who the fuck you are. Because the mere fact that you've made it this far in life, no matter how old you may be, you could have somebody who's 16, 17, 18, motherfucking 33, 74, whatever the case is. You have 100% survivability rate to still be here, to look yourself in the mirror and be able to say, hey, you know what? I made it through whatever the fuck I had going on. So very important that you got to have that thought process, if you will. Houston got to play to 24 and stop rushing their shots. They're driving to the paint too soon. And to make matters worse, not only are they driving to the paint, they're moving so fast in transition, right? Where they're not having mismatches and nobody's crashing boards. So you got one person pretty much taking an attempt and then everybody getting back. And I recognize in transition, Golden State can get a lot of buckets, but you can't sacrifice the opportunity to get offensive rebounds. Because remember, what ended up winning them that game when they blew them the fuck out in Game 5? They were out rebounding the Warriors like a motherfucker to start out the doggone game. Hence why they had that 18-point lead. So why not stick to what's actually worked? They've taken a whole different approach here. And hey, albeit it's Draymond Green who seems to have the Warriors in position because Steph Curry's 0 of 2 thus far. But still, you've got to recognize, hey, man, you got him right where you want him for all intents and purposes. So they better play smart. They better play smart. Congratulations! Oh my God. How do I feel about GTA 6 being delayed until May? Well, I'm not emotionally connected with GTA because I didn't get GTA 5 until I got the PS5 a year and a half ago. But I've seen some people crashing out. I've seen some people upset. Absolutely upset. Big Fat Paula said, yeah, sometimes you got to rebuild to get better. You're going to lose your apartment tomorrow. Got to go homeless, go by the homeless shelter, but you'll get through it. Hey, man, listen, I'm sorry to hear that, bro. I'm sorry to hear that, bro. But as I've always stated, listen, it's a minor setback for a major comeback. You do the best of what you can. If you're able to get your hands on a storage facility that you could get your stuff into so that it's not a situation where you lose everything, then, hey, you just game plan. If you got... Find a pen and pad and just write out, hey, these next 6 months, this is what I'm about to, do. And what's the best game plan to go and get yourself back up inside of a location, bro. You got your freedom, though. And you still breathing. You just give it a shot, bro. You got to make it happen. And I'm confident that you will. Because 2 years ago, you ain't want to be here. You still here and you still kicking. You still making it happen, bro. So never lose sight of your capability to make things happen. Tim said, you love the light behind the Triforce. Who do I want to win? What's my favorite Zelda game? Ocarina of Time is my favorite Zelda game. As for who I would like to see win, actually, believe it or not, the Warriors. I actually would like to see the Warriors win, but I believe the Rockets have a legitimate chance to go and get this W. And in fact, I would predict that the Rockets would win, despite the fact that I would like to see the Warriors win. I think the Rockets are going to get this game. Warm said, have I ever heard of the classic racing game called Race Driver Grid? No, I have not. Space Ghost said, facts, there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. Indeed. Because I think that what ends up happening is a lot of times people are like, man, I've been down in the dumps for so long. Perhaps there is no light at the end. But there is, though. Because here's the thing. Everybody has their ups and downs. Some people happen to go and reach that up much faster, but some people have much larger downs. There's people who be on a down for 10 years, and all of a sudden, year 11, bam, you back up. Sometimes you could have, I'm down for 5 years, I'm up for 6 months, I'm back down for another 7 years. It happens. Like, that's life. But the thing is, there's always somebody who's doing worse off, right? And that's not supposed to galvanize you to feel better about yourself, but if they're still trucking, despite them being in a worse situation, that means there's a possibility for you to be able to get through what it is that you're going through. So you just got to keep trying to game plan and figure it out. But the moment that you quit the game is when you lose. Never make a permanent decision for a temporary problem. Brian Per51 said, now's a good time to remind everybody that the PS2 had 3 different GTA releases for it within a 5-year span. Wild, ain't it? Divine Per51 said, you don't want to see the final fraud again unless he's going to commit a major storyline. Well, we shall see. Big Fat Paulie said, you got some plans in the works, been working since you found out the news. Have a GoFundMe, register for programs to help. Hey, that's what's up, man. You got to do what you got to do, bro. Just get ahead of the 8 ball. And there's constantly a bunch of grants that's always handed out. I can't guarantee that it's going to mess around and work out. Tie game 17-17, all with under 3 minutes left to go in the first. But just continue, go and network. You never know who you might meet. 7 degrees of separation. You're 7 people away from where it is that you want to go. So you just got to go shake some doggone hands. Funny enough, earlier today, I had saw a video on Instagram where there was a gentleman who's actually staying, living out of his car. And rather than pay for rent, he would rather go and get like a gym membership with LA Fitness. I think it's like $300 for the whole year. No, was it LA Fitness or was it 24-hour fitness? I think it was 24-hour fitness. 24/7 fitness? I don't know. But whatever the case may be, he did it there. And he's like, yo, you never know who you might meet. You run into there, you just go, you go over there, you shower, whatever the case is. They happen to have some food that you can purchase. I don't know how much. I think it's probably overpriced if they sell it in the gym. But whatever the case may be, he'll just go there maybe twice out of the day, stay in his car on the outside, get access to that Wi-Fi. They usually have a, I think near the locker room, they have like an area where you could probably go down there, bring your laptop, go and try to get some additional work done or whatever the case may be. So try to find ways to make it work. Try to find ways to make it work, bro. I got confidence in you, bro. It's your boy Chris said, tell me about it. You got evicted back in December, but you back on track now. Hey, that's what's up, bro. Took some months in your car, but back on your grind. Yeah, that's a fact, bro. That's a fact. That's a fact. You got to do what you got to do, bro. Never slow down. If one of my favorite movies all time is The Pursuit of Happiness. In fact, my favorite film scene of all time is the scene in Pursuit of Happiness after Will gets the job, or I should say Chris gets the job. When he's running down those stairs, still gets me till this day. When he's running down those stairs, that absolute happiness feeling where he don't know what the fuck to do with himself. Like this man is on cloud 10, but everybody else in life is just worrying about their own, thing going on. That right there, if I could ever feel that level of elation, I might if I could get my father to the World Cup, because that's the last thing for me. If I could get my father to the World Cup next year, if he can hold on for another 12 months, well, 15 some months, because there's nothing that's wrong with him, but life be lifing sometimes, so something can mess around and come out of nowhere. If I could get that man to the World Cup, and if by some miracle Haiti can qualify and I could get him to watch his country in the World Cup, bro, that right there, that'll be my down the stairs kind of moment. So, with life, there's always your ups and downs. You just got to do everything that you can to try to make it happen. Them World Cup final tickets are crazy. Did they drop them? Because last I saw, everything was in like a lottery. So I don't know if they actually dropped the tickets just yet. Kevin just became a member. I appreciate you, family. Haiti not going to qualify, so as I cross that off the bucket list. Yeah, see, I have almost no faith that it's going to happen. And I was so disappointed because when they had the Gold Cup back in 2019, when I went to the game and my father was still working, right? and he didn't call out of work for me to go and get him to the game, because I paid on like credit with money that I didn't have at the time to go and get the ticket to the game. So I did attend the game, but my father refused to call out of work. I'm like, damn, son, I got to get him to watch the country in front, because he's one of them Haitians that has no faith in the soccer team. He always talks about the 1974 team was so good, it's never gonna be like that ever again. I just want son to be in the audience, gang of motherfucking Haitians watching the fucking national team play. It was an amazing fucking experience. I've never felt more Haitian in my life. I'd love to get him to watch his country play live one time. But if not that, then definitely get him to the World Cup. So we're going to do what we got to do. Have I seen Sinners yet? Yes, I have, Midas. Great movie. Great movie. I think there's a number of people who definitely overrated it. I'm not going to lie. It was a very, very good movie. There was a ton of symbolism that was in the movie. But is it the movie of the year? Well, I haven't watched. That's the only film that I have watched, this year. But it wasn't one of them joints like, I was like, oh, my God. I'm not going to lie to you. It wasn't better than Get Out, in my opinion. And it's not to compare the movies, but when I watched Get Out, it was one of those, I got to go see that again. Sinners, really enjoyed watching it, but it's not one of those, boy, you got to go see it twice. It wasn't one of those for me, but I really enjoyed the movie. But they made it seem as if it was like a cultural phenomenon and everything of that nature. But I will say this much, everybody in it acted their ass off. So it was a great movie, but the movie of the year already through, 4 months, I don't know. Pittsburgh versus Minnesota in Dublin. Okay. It's May 4th. Am I a Star Wars fan? I am not. I watched only the first movie, and I never actually watched it full in its entirety. I've only watched, I think, midway, and then at that point, I'm like, all right, I'm good. Because I think those movies, granted, they are relatively incredibly long, pause, but you got to kind of be a fan of the series, I guess, to be able to enjoy all the way through. Shout out to Michael B. Jordan, indeed. All right, Houston has the lead now and one. That's how you finish inside, Green. Hell of a finish inside. Bro, Looney is so fucking cooked. This might be his last year in the league, bro. Looney is so fucking cooked. He's got no lateral movement whatsoever. Homie's a cone out here. Oh, good rebound. All right, back the other way. Here we go, Golden State. Yeah, may the 4th be with you, indeed. Oh, there's Hield. Bang! Buddy Hield with a 3. Golden State right back in front after Houston took their very first lead of this game. Golden State's back in front by 1. Houston's only shot 1 3. Golden State's 5 of 9. And keep in mind, 2 of those 5 is by Draymond Green. Travel on Steven Adams? Oh, my. That's a costly turnover. You better not let Golden State turn that into points right now. ICS said, man, F the Warriors. I'm trying to sit on my damn leg because I've been doing a whole lot of mobility work, so I've been trying to open up my hips a bit more. Dakota said, you're still shocked that you could be dead right now if a tree wasn't holding up a tree that uprooted last night. Well, for one, I'm glad that you're still here, bro. And hey, that's the grace of God. Works in mysterious ways. It really teaches you gratitude. Oh, Draymond Green gonna try another 3? Oh, that was a super brick. That sumbitch was short as hell. Steph Curry gonna take one instead. It's a brick. Has Curry scored yet in this game? I think Curry might be scoreless. Yeah, Curry is 0 of 4. That is a problem. That is a problem. Oh, great defense by Looney. There's a 3. Brick again. Oh, my God. Could this be a situation like when the Rockets had played Game 7 last time? Oh, wait. Buddy Hield from the fucking logo. Bang! 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 Oh, my Lord. Buddy Hield from the logo to end the first quarter. 4-point lead for Golden State. Hold on. Oh, what a shot by Buddy Hield. Whoa. Oh, wow. What are you... Son, this is incredible. This is incredible. If you told me after quarter one, Curry would be scoreless, Jimmy Butler would have 4 points, and the Warriors would be up by 4, I would have called you a liar. Are you serious? Draymond Green and Buddy Hield carrying the Warriors right now. Both of them got 8. That is insanity. That is insanity. What the hell? Is that Tony Soprano? That is wild. If you told me Steph Curry and Jimmy Butler would combine for 4 points in the first quarter and the Warriors would be in front, I would have told you that's a lie. If Butler and Curry get back going again, oh my Lord, Houston's in trouble. Yeah, and here's the thing, right? Houston has only shot one. They shot 2 free throws. Well, you had the and one from Jalen Green, and he missed that, right? But Fred VanVleet shot a free throw off in the and on the technical, and then you had the and one from Jalen Green. You also had Jimmy Butler go to the line when he got fouled in transition. Outside of that, motherfuckers is not fouling. Motherfuckers is not fouling. So the free throw line isn't even being brought into question yet. If I was the Rockets, I'm attacking and trying to get them into get Golden State into foul trouble, because they're already playing small ball already. Now force them to have to play small ball, and they've got limited amount of availability from them stars, bro. Who wins if they're gonna have to play against Minnesota. Minnesota's waiting for whoever wins this series, because last night the Denver Nuggets advanced to have to go play OKC. Shovel said, don't know if I heard that the NBA might try an international competition in the All-Star game, taking inspiration from the Four Nations face-off. At that point, it's not really NBA All-Star weekend. Because what is it? You're going to have, all of the All-Stars from on the international team play against those. They already have that with, what was it? The world versus the USA versus the world. Didn't they already have that game? And if you try to replicate what was done for the Olympics, you can't, because you already have the Olympic Games. I don't think that's going to galvanize the players to want to play harder. The only way that you can make the All-Star game a bit better is you have to increase what the incentive is. All these players is making tens of millions of dollars. Money for the All-Star games are going to charity. It's not the players get an incentive for going to the All-Star game, but they get their incentive at the end of the year. Put a situation where you get cash at the end of the game, maybe the players will play harder. Yeah, the players, it's the same thing in the NFL as well. If all the money going to charity, no disrespect, but why would the players play harder for charity? They already can donate a grandiose amount of money and not even really feel it in their pockets. Now I'm going to go out here and expend all kinds of additional effort and possibly put my body on the line where I could get hurt and I'm not even really getting no additional bread like that. Put it in a situation where the winning team, everybody gets $1 million. $1 million check at the end of the game. And if you lose, you get $10,000. Watch how hard these motherfuckers go out there and play. How am I feeling about the Wolves? Do I reckon they have a puncher's chance in the conference? Or are they fucked? No, believe it or not, I think if they play against the Warriors, bro, they can get the Warriors because of the size. And if Gobert plays the same way that he played against the Lakers, bro, it is over, bro. Like, legitimately, if Gobert becomes an offensive threat, which I have no doubt in my mind that you probably won't see him replicate that exact same kind of performance. But if Gobert is giving motherfuckers 20, bro, all of a sudden the T-Wolves have a path. Oh, Buddy Hield is balling. Hold on. put in the next agreement they have you must compete in the NBA All-Star game. Yeah, but the thing is that you could say must compete, but then they'll find the gray area for compete. Couple of passing lane steals or whatever the case may be. Is that going to be able to be categorized as, oh, well, that's a travel. That's a travel on Curry. Oh, my God. Oh, that's a double dribble on Jimmy. What are the referees doing? Oh, Draymond Green back in the game. Pass over to Jimmy. Jimmy tries a three. Brick. Swig said, can we get your opinion on the Greg Brooks situation that happened in 2023? Greg Brooks. Is that the player who was at LSU? I saw a clip where Ryan Clark was crying. Is that the gentleman who was at LSU and then apparently the team never reached out to him? Oh, Jimmy inside with a dunk. Jimmy inside with a dunk. I'm not too well versed on it. I think maybe I'll have to watch the Pivot podcast. I don't know if it already came out. Funny enough, I was watching a bit of the Josh Jacobs interview a bit earlier. But Fred VanVleet with the three. But I'll have to look into it, and then I'll be able to give my my perspective because I know nothing about it. I just saw a random clip pop up on Twitter where Ryan Clark had broke down in tears, and then they had like an edit, and I think he actually was the one who reposted it. Buddy Hield another bang! Oh my God, Buddy Hield is fucking balling, bro. Are you kidding me? Buddy Hield is balling. He's 3 of 4 from the three-point line, 13 points. Hold on. Buddy Hield is balling. Steph Curry don't got a single point. Buddy Hield out here playing out of his mind. Oh, that's a foul on Curry. Yeah, that's a loose ball foul on Steph Curry. Buddy Hield doing what Curry should be doing. That's a fact. Buddy Hield's fucking balling right now, bro. You're putting your money on Bud on September 12th? True Blood said, if I got any pick'ems, unfortunately, they're now illegal in New York. So I couldn't even participate in the pick'ems. But definitely, if you wanted to, scan this here QR code, download the Underdog app, use the promo code Adonis. Hield getting 34 tonight. We'll see. We shall see. Death Sentence has a new street beef fight. Yeah, and apparently he won. I watched it earlier today. So best believe we getting commentary on that tomorrow. It was a shorter fight, but we're going to get some commentary on that tomorrow. I still have to watch his interview because apparently he name dropped me. So actually, let me open that up now. And I'll make sure to watch it tomorrow. Yeah, and apparently he had name dropped me on there. Whoa, Kevon Looney inside with the layup. Okay, Looney. Shit, 8-point lead right now for Golden State. And keep in mind, Houston is still shooting absolutely terrible from three. I think Fred VanVleet only has their only three. I think Fred VanVleet has their only three. They're 1 of 5. Yeah, they're 1 of 5 right now. If the gap continues for Golden State on the three-point attempts, bro, oh my God, Kevon Looney fouled and he's going to the line. By the way, anybody ever had Fluffy's hot chicken? I saw a video from that guy, Jordan the Stallion, that's his name. It randomly popped up, and I saw he was eating something from Fluffy. It was like a $60 plate with a mac and cheese, fried chicken, fries, and it's supposed to feed 5 to 6 people. All I know is you're gonna have a clogged artery by the time you eat it. But my God, did it look good? And has anybody ever ate at Fluffy's in New York or in New Jersey? Fluffy's his eye. Okay. That man was selling it. He was throwing his glasses left and right. I don't know if that's his I don't know if that's his shtick, but whatever the case may be, it looked amazing. I'm gonna have to try, but of course, you know I'm on that water fast, so I can't eat nothing now. Fluffy's is okay, very greasy. Oh yeah, that's a problem. Lil G said, how's the fast going? It's going all right. This morning, I did, like yesterday and today's workouts were so incredibly tough. And I was doing resistance band work and then a lot of kettlebell work, and I was dying, bro. I just don't think I had a lot of energon, if you will. So glad that it's coming to a close tomorrow. So if I feel like utter shit throughout the day tomorrow, I'm gonna have to eat. But I feel very similar to what I felt like when I did the fast the first and second time, where you just have that withdrawal at first and then you get back. Oh, very sloppy basketball. Yo, Houston is struggling. Houston is struggling with their spacing, bro. I'm very shocked because, of course, the past couple of games, they've been able to kill Golden State inside, right? In the points in the paint. But right now, even though they've got those 6 points in the paint, they're not taking those shots from beyond the arc that are essentially going to be open. Like, they should have somebody try to condense into the paint when the help defender comes and you kick it out. But only 5 attempts, you've only made 1. I'm not telling you to become a super three-point shooting team, but at least take better shots from the perimeter. They are not playing very good right now. How long was my fast? Well, back then, I did a 5-day fast. No, it was a 5.5 day, 6 day? Yeah, 6-day fast, and then I did another 5-day fast. It was just strictly water, no food, nothing. Just strictly water. And then this one is going to be 3 days, 72 hours, as long as nothing happens on Monday. How was it when I fasted for the week? Well, it was 6 days, but it was actually pretty smooth. And believe it or not, I would have probably went much longer if I didn't already have a reservation with my friends on that Thursday. It was during the May of last year. And I was feeling amazing all the way through, and I could have possibly did it way longer, but I already had a reservation and everything of that nature. It was prepaid for the food, so since it was already prepaid for the food, and I already had that reservation like well a couple of weeks prior, it'd be foolish for me to not eat. So that's what ended up happening there. But who remembers when the Rockets missed 27 straight threes? Never forget that game 7, bro. And they still could have won the game. That's the crazy thing about it. They still could have won the game. Not only were they missing all them threes, they were taking some bad fucking shots. Who that for life? Crispo 51 said, where the UFL commentary is at? You need to see a fat man Stallions fan in the shirtless section, preferably you. Well, if only. Mr. Rudy said, hey, Chiseled, what do I eat after the fast? Just as important as the fast? The last 2 times I actually had ramen. I went to a ramen spot. The first time was Naruto ramen. No, it was miso ramen. And I also went to Naruto ramen as well. The Naruto ramen was in Park Slope in Brooklyn. But could always have yourself some ramen to go and break the fast. So I'll probably have something, but I think on Tuesday, I'm probably going to have like a high protein kind of meal. I'll probably eat some chicken or something. I'll have to see. Yeah. Who that for life? Yeah, Naruto. It's called Naruto Ramen. My first time I went there was, I think, 10 years ago. They have it in Park Slope. They also have it in Manhattan as well. And it's pretty cool. The one in Brooklyn, they have they keep anime playing on the television. They only take cash though. I don't know if they take card now, but I used to always go over there, and I'd bike a lot of times to go down there, go get some ramen. So some good spot. Do I prefer tonkatsu or shoyo ramen? I don't. Well, what would? Because I usually have the curry ramen. I've had miso ramen here and there. The Naruto ramen, which I think is just a regular standard ramen that they have there. But I usually always get the curry ramen. Chris Miner said, Def Sentence. Stay tuned. The video's coming tomorrow. Yeah, the Rockets is building bricks right now. They definitely building a brick house. By the way, I'm trying in the midst of this house search where everything is coming up bad. I'm caught with a bit of a decision right now, right? Either I go for a completely, because I want to play the real estate game and the house hack down the line, but I'm not going to hold you, bro. I would much rather go and get the crib that I'm going to sit in for a period of time, rather than play the house hacking game right now. I think the second property would be the house hack game. But well, technically it wouldn't be house hacking because I'm not going to be living in there. But I'm caught in quite the doozy at the moment because the fucking interest rates they trying to get me because I'm self-employed. These motherfuckers talking about, yeah, we're going to give you an 8% interest rate. Only way I can get out of the 8s is if I put 20% down. I'm like, okay, how is the average house going in New York right now? Motherfucking 800 some thousand. Oh, go fuck yourself, bro. There's no goddamn way. You want me to put down like 200 some thousand? I ain't got it. So it's quite the tough situation. So I'm kind of caught in quite a pickle because do I full send and go get what essentially would be the not dream house, but I guess what you can create into becoming the dream house with the appropriate square footage and the neighborhood and the school district and everything of that nature? Do I just full send it and then kind of just for the next 10 years, just everything is trying to advance pay an incredibly expensive mortgage? Or do I get something that's a bit more cost effective, but then have to hope that I'm able to sell for either to break even or make a decent profit in like 10 some years? I'm caught in quite the pickle. So I'm trying to map out what the fuck the next 10, because I refuse to pay crazy amounts of interest. Because the way that they have it set up right now, bro, there's no way I'm doing a 30-year mortgage and actually paying for 30 years. That's not happening. If I can't pay off my house in 11 years, I don't want it. So we'll see. Winter of Lane for 5-1 said, you want the Knicks to win, but they just don't have the talent to compete with the Celtics. They're probably going to go down 4-2. You know what's interesting? The Knicks, if the Knicks play with it's 100% on Cat. If Cat plays with incredible intensity and consistency, I think the Knicks have a legitimate chance, but it's on Cat. I know Jalen Brunson's going to bring it. Bridges, believe it or not, will probably give you that 18 to 21 every single night. Josh Hart, if he could get some more baskets, finally they get another 3 to fall. If Josh Hart can get you some more baskets, that's all well and good, but Cat is the X factor. Dodging the interest, like student loans. Bro, when my dumb ass had never known about the interest rates, or I should say the interest on houses, because the banks will they'll front load the interest so they get paid first. So essentially whatever payments you're making, nothing is going towards the principal unless of course you make more additional payments, and then from there you just specify this is solely going towards the principal. So for the first fucking, 18 to 21 years of the mortgage, you're essentially paying everything towards the fucking interest, bro. I said, what? Oh, they could, fuck you. It's not happening. If there's one thing that I absolutely hate, it's debt, with the exception of them student loans, because I ain't paying them. So best believe they not going to get at maximum off the interest. You're going to be lucky if you get 15 grand out of me, let alone 10. I don't know how I'm going to get the money. Y'all not getting this interest out of me. You are not fucking me over in this damn crib, bro. JP said, can we have you instead of Tomlin? Well, if only I was a coach, but I am not. And I ain't play at the professional level, nor been able to make it to the professional level, let alone coach there. So since that's the case, it'd be unfortunate if I became the head coach, because we all going to be looking at each other like, all right, what's going on? I like to think I'm a leader of men, but there's only so much that I could do. Who that for life? Chris Batuan said, Knicks don't want the Celtics in 6. Oh my God, what are the Rockets doing? They can't make these fucking shots, bro. They're struggling right now. They can't make a goddamn thing from 3, and then when they take the shot from 3, it's a bad shot. Draymond Green to the cup. Bang, Draymond Green. Oh my God, he's got 10 points, bro. Draymond's got 10. Game 7, Dre is here. Game 7, Dre is here, bro. Game 7, Dre is here. Steph Curry still scoreless. Draymond Green with 10 points, bro. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord. Matt Patuan said top 3 NBA records that will take the longest to beat. Well, LeBron, oh, my God. Fred VanVleet couldn't even hold on to the basketball. Whatever LeBron sets as the final record for the, oh my God, take the shot, Podolski. What are you doing? You at the fucking cup. I know you want to get the ball to Curry, but take that shot. What are you doing, bro? Curry 0 of 5 right now. He can't score. Good defense by Draymond. Come on, man. Jesus Christ, take the shot. I guess they just want to see Curry put the ball into the basket. Golly, good pass. Now you got to finish inside. Thank you, teardrop. That's what you needed. But timeout Rockets, 10-point lead for Golden State on the road inside Houston. Now, top 3 records that I believe will take the longest to be broken. For one, whatever the scoring record is when LeBron gets done, I don't think anybody is going to pass him. Believe it or not, I actually never thought somebody would catch Hakeem Olajuwon with the most blocks of all time. But if Wemby can stay healthy for his entire career, I cannot envision a circumstance where he doesn't pass him up. If Wemby can stay healthy, I think he can mess around and catch Hakeem. And it sounds crazy, but if Wemby can stay healthy his entire career, I think he can catch Hakeem. So there is that. So I would say oh yeah, you know what? Yeah, I don't think anybody's gonna catch Bill Russell. Yeah, most rebounds. I don't think anybody's gonna catch Bill Russell. So no, the most threes. I think somebody can get Steph. Believe it or not, in today's game where you got all these shooting threes is the prerequisite getting into the league. I think somebody will catch Steph. Somebody will catch Steph, and it might just be in the next generation. It might just be in the next generation. So I think the 3 things would be LeBron scoring. I don't think anybody's going to catch LeBron scoring. It sounds crazy to say that, but I just think this sustained success and longevity and availability for this long, I don't think anybody's going to catch LeBron. He's still going to play 2 more years. He's going to play 24 years in the league. So LeBron scoring, Bill Russell's rebounds, and then lastly, probably Bill Russell. Yeah, you're right. Bill Russell's rings. I don't think anybody's going to win 11 championship rings. I don't think anybody's going to win 11 championships. It's just not going to happen. I just don't see it happening. Who that for life? Chris, but 5-1 said, y'all Steelers fans rag on Tomlin, yet y'all constantly go to the playoffs, win a trade being a Saints fan, and don't even sniff winning your division. Here's the thing. Going to the playoffs means nothing if you can't win a doggone game. Like, we've become the Dallas Cowboys, the Cincinnati Bengals, the Bengals of old, the Raiders. I should say we're more like the Raiders now, right? Where you live off the reputation of yesteryear, but you have not won a playoff game in God knows how long. For the Raiders, it's been since 2002. But for the Steelers, it's been since 2016. But it feels so fucking foreign. 6 straight one and dones. Like, what are we doing, bro? Oh, John Stockton assist. Yeah, John Stockton assist. If we was to move from rings, if we don't want to use championship kind of stuff, if we went John Stockton assist, I don't think anybody's going to catch him in assist. Chris Lloyd, Pafavo, said, you're going to WWE SmackDown on May 6th in Greensboro, North Carolina. Will be your first time seeing WWE. Well, congratulations, brother. And as I always say to those in the chat room who are going to their first WWE show, let alone their first wrestling show, if you happen to have...
Blue Dragon is now following.
I appreciate you. If you happen to have a WWE title belt or any sort of wrestling title belt, bring it with you, wear it over your shoulder or wear it around your waist. You're going to have a very good time because you're surrounded by other fans who are doing the same, and you can feel like a champion. Poke your chest out, have a good time. Furthermore, fully immerse yourself in the crowd and in the show. Don't really look at your phone like that. Cheer, boo, stand up, have fun. You could banter with the other people who are there in the audience. The food usually for concession is relatively overpriced, but get to the show a little early, maybe like 30 to 45 minutes before, the show. And if you get there like 15 minutes before doors open, bro, wrestling fans are absolutely wild. You'll see people having matches outside. Somebody's going to be wearing a referee shirt. Somebody's going to have a goddamn cash-in, Money in the Bank briefcase. It's always a fun time. So if it's your very first show, you want the full experience. For sure. Wear wrestling apparel and just have a good time. But if you have a belt, I 100% implore you to go and wear it. It's always a fun time, but fully immerse yourself in the show. Don't just go pull up and then kind of just sit there and watch. Cheer, boo, get into the match. Believe that kayfabe is real when you're there, and it's an ungodly, I don't say ungodly, but it's an amazing experience. Bang! Oh my God. Buddy Hield is playing out of his mind. Are you serious? Are you serious? Another three from Buddy Hield. Oh, my Lord. Golden State by 11. What the hell's going on? Buddy Hield is wilding right now. Good God. Another steal. Draymond Green takes the basketball away. Golden State coming back down the floor. Buddy Hield the three. Bang! Bang! Oh, my God. What the hell's going on? What the hell's going on? Golden State on a 12-2 run. The last 3:16. Shout out to Stone Cold Steve Austin. Buddy Hield with two ginormous threes. Oh, my Lord. Bro, what is happening right now? Marco put two on and said nobody catching Pop's record on his tenure either. Actually, you're actually correct there. There's also that as well. But just said, since I haven't seen the last message, you checked the death sentence name drops me in the first video with the Mighty Mouse at 3152. So now I don't have to go watch the whole ass video. Oh, okay, bet. Let me go, because I have the video open right here. So he's saying 3152. Let me see what he says here. 3152. Wait, why is it the most replayed? Hold on. Is he watching a commentary video? Hold on, wait a minute. Wait, what is this? Is this actually my Destroyer of the World, death sentence, all matches? Oh no, that's not my commentary. Yeah, that's not my commentary. Oh, that's him and Mighty Mouse right here. It should be coming up right now. What did he say? Oh, Draymond done karate. Oh, damn. Come on, Draymond.
Here it is. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Courtesy Chiseled Adonis, bro. This is Chiseled Adonis' fault. So why?
Oh, shit. Yeah, he did. Oh, wow. What do you know? Yeah, he did name drop. He said it's the Chiseled Adonis' fault. Well, what do you know? Okay. All right. What do you know? By the way, I'm gonna do the commentary on this match tomorrow, and I wish I was there to go and to go and watch the actual fight. I wish I was there. I'm gonna put it in the clip. When I do the commentary tomorrow, I'm gonna put the clip in there. Thank you very much for going and actually finding the timestamp. But I'm gonna watch the entire thing. Damn, Draymond, Jesus Christ. Wait, the technical foul on Draymond, but a foul on Van Vliet? Draymond is just, he can't afford to get another tech for the rest of the game. I really don't, Draymond is just one of them people where you kind of got to ask yourself, how do you do this with your hands and feet, bro? How do you do this with your hands and feet, bro? Was it a flop? Van Vliet, he sold it, right? But at the same time, Draymond, there's only so much you can do with your hands, but it's almost impossible every time Draymond does something for it to not look incredibly bad. It always looks bad. Go gadget foul. Oh, that's hilarious. Most blocks in the season won't get touched. Mikey said, what did I say or do for him to name drop me like that? Well, I did a couple of commentary on him getting choked out and stuff like that, but you can't say I didn't call him a warrior for even stepping into the octagon. So, I remember they said, like, yeah, Death Sentence doesn't really like me like that. I tried to find his IG. I couldn't find it. So Buddy Hield with another. Oh, my God. Buddy Hield is shooting out of his mind, bro. Buddy Hield is playing out of his mind, bro. Are you serious? Are you serious? Another three for Buddy Hield? Jesus Christ, this man is balling right now. Are you insane? Are you insane? K. Wright put two on, said, do you think it's time for DIY to split and go solo? 100% they should. This is insanity. 3 straight threes for Buddy Hield. This man is playing out of his mind right now, bro. Are you kidding me? Good God. He can't miss. This is what we thought we was going to see from Steph Curry. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, if you're unaware of what's happening in this game right now, Jimmy Butler has 8 points. We're 23 minutes through this game. We're only a minute away from the end of the first half. Jimmy Butler has 8 points on 3 of 7 shooting. Steph Curry has cooked up a donut, bro. He's 0 of 5, 0 of 4 from 3. Hasn't been to the free throw line. Granted, he's dished out 5 assists, but this man hasn't given you any points whatsoever. Buddy Hield got 22. Draymond Green got 10. This is incredible, fam. This is incredible. All right, Draymond. Oh, Draymond to the cup. Oh, damn, it's a brick. That's a damn shame. Draymond to the cup, but it's a brick. This is insane. Yeah, the donkey with 10. The donkey with 10. Steph Curry got to go get himself. He got to see the ball go into the basket. Oh, Curry going to try a 3 from this. Bang! Curry finally puts a point on the board. Curry finally puts a point on the board. It's a 14-point lead. Oh, great play right there from Thompson. Oh, that's a grown man. What a fucking play. Hold on. Razzle dazzle around the back with the damn up and under. Hold on. That's how you get a point on the board. What a play. Oh, Van Vliet got to get a shot up. Van Vliet got to get a shot up. Blocked from behind. Curry from 3/4 court. Just short. And that's the end of the first half. 12-point lead for Golden State. Bro, let me tell you something right now. If you're Golden State, you can't feel any better about yourself. Buddy Hield is giving you 22 points. Steph Curry has fucking 3 points. Jimmy Butler has 8 points. Remember what I said. Both of Jimmy Butler and Steph Curry has to give the Warriors 60 collective points generated. At least 20 from each of them, alongside with a combined 10 assists in order for them boys to go out there and win this game. In the first half, these motherfuckers have given you 13 points combined and a total 8 assists between the two. So let's just say if that was to generate about, off the 8 assists, you probably got about, let's say 20 points. You got a couple of 3s off there and a ton of 2s, right? So let's just say that generated about like 20-some points. They're behind the 8 ball thus far. But my God, are you out? Well, actually, they'd be a bit ahead, but oh my Lord. This is insanity. This is insanity. Steph Curry with 3 points and the Warriors are up by 12. Oh my Lord. By the way, the Rockets are 2 of 8 from 3. The Rockets are 2 of 8 from 3. They're shooting 25% from 3, bro. Oh my Lord. You know what's even crazier? This is how you know they having a bad game.
Is now following.
The Rockets got 11 offensive rebounds. They have 11 offensive rebounds. They're out rebounding the Warriors by 9. And they down by 12, and they're shooting 25% from 3, 35% from the field. The Warriors shooting 46% from the field. Bro, this is bad for the Rockets, bro. This is bad for the Rockets. Because the mere fact that Steph Curry is not even playing very well, Jimmy Butler's not necessarily being so aggressive to where you're getting all those grandiose points. Buddy Hield absolutely cooking like this, and Draymond gave you 10, bro. They in trouble right now. They in trouble right now. Oh, Patterson giving out gifts. William giving out gifts. I appreciate you, brother. David put 2 on, said somebody get the fire extinguisher because he is on fire. Indeed he is, bro. Oh my Lord. Buddy Hield with 22 points is insanity. Who the hell saw that coming? Who the hell saw that coming? Winnipeg just scored 2 goals in the final 2 minutes of regulation, including 1 with less than 2 seconds left to force overtime and Game 7 to save their season. Unreal. Oh, but that crowd must have been crazy. 2 goals in under 2 minutes? Oh my Lord. That must have been insane. I know that highlight's going to go crazy. Gorilla said, I'm not your buddy, friend. I'm not your friend, buddy. I'm not your guy, friend. I'm not your buddy, guy. Oh, my Lord. Warriors doing all this just to get RKO'd by the legend killer Anthony Edwards. Well, we're gonna see what's gonna happen, because remember, the game still got to get played, and furthermore, the Warriors got to get through. Oh my God, what is this? DQ. What the hell is DQ? That's a restaurant? DQ. That sounds like the name of a gas station. What the hell is DQ? Dairy Queen. Chicken? I thought Dairy Queen sells ice cream. I've never been to a Dairy Queen. Dairy Queen? DQ? Chicken? Huh? Berkshire Hathaway. Oh, of course Berkshire Hathaway's a parent company. Wow, what do you know? Oh, I've never known this. They sell fast. I thought they were an ice cream place. I've never had Dairy Queen in my life. In fact, I've never seen a Dairy Queen in my life. I've never seen a Dairy Queen in my life. They've been selling food for years. I've never been at a Dairy Queen in my entire life. I kid you, I've never been at one. I've never seen one with my own two. I've never seen one. I've only seen commercials. I've never seen a Dairy Queen in my entire life. Yeah, I've never seen one. Is there a Dairy Queen? Well, matter of fact, Jeff, you said you've been there, and it's more than ice cream. Now, you're a native New Yorker like me. Are they in New York? Oh, well, there it is. You said 14th Street in Times Square. I've never, Union Square. I've never seen it. I've legit never seen it. King J said it's really gonna fuck you up when you find out they serve burgers. They serve burgers? Wow. Yeah, I've never seen a Dairy Queen in my entire life. Where would I normally go for ice cream? Well, I used to get the Italian ices at Dolly's because it was near my house when I lived with my parents. But they got incredibly priced out. After Hurricane Sandy, it was over for me to go to Dolly's because they upcharged everything, I guess, to recoup on the money that they lost from having to close their doors because they were in one of the areas that got flooded. But places that I go for ice cream, I never really went out of my way to go places to get ice cream. Maybe Cold Stone? Yeah, maybe Cold Stone. Maybe Cold Stone. Dairy Queen is big in Texas? Well, what do you know? I'm be in Texas this week. So I guess maybe that's that. Yeah, but Cold Stone. I think Cold Stone. I'm excited when I go down to Austin this week to go visit Brown, to go do Velvet Taco. I don't know why. Velvet Taco had some very fucking good tacos. So hopefully it's within walking distance. Oh, by the way, shout out to Brown. He moved into a fucking penthouse. Talk about both of us. I'll never forget, and I actually have it up on the wall right up here. That's how much money I had in my bank account on October 7th, 2019. I'll tell you a brief story. So it was on that very moment, that morning, shout out to Marvin Francois, the resident Hobbit. He sent me a message and he said, yo, bro, can I hold $50 right now? I ain't got shit in my account. I got 20 cents in my account. And I got a bill that's coming up. Can I hold $50? I'm gonna pay you back. I'm like, yo, I got you, bro. I went to go send the Zelle. No, I think it was Cash App. I tried to send the Cash App. It said payment failed, insufficient funds. I said, hold on, what the fuck? I checked my account. I had $49.42. This is, and I have it written on there, October 7th, 2019. $49.42. Mind you, during this time, I got 100,000 subscribers. I got no fucking bread. Remember, I told you guys I wasn't making no fucking money. Like, it's still, everything's copyrighted, everything like that. $49.42 in my account. The resident Hobbit, Marvin Francois, he had, and he was going by Marv Glover because he was still doing comedy during the time. He had 20 cents in his account. I hit up Brown of the one half of the Brown Black and Brown film. He had $3.17 in his account. And I'll never forget, the very next day, we had walked into like an Arby's or something like that. And we were just looking at each other like, yo, what the fuck are we gonna do? Fast forward 6 years. This motherfucker moved into a penthouse. I'm so incredibly proud of that man. He transitioned towards, trying to do a bunch of things. He's gone into sales. He's doing well for himself. So I'm so happy for that brother. You have no idea. I'm so happy for that brother. But yeah, we were dirt fucking poor, broke. It was bad, bro. Just trying to make shit happen, Just trying to make shit happen. When I get to 1 million subscribers, I think I'll make a video and tell the story extensively. Because there's some other things that I think I want to wait until the time is right to talk about. But man, it's It's a hell of a story, bro. Stand by me as seen. Yeah, it's hilarious. Yo, when I tell you that it said I was sitting there like, oh man, like Mito. No, not Mito, because Mito was like the tapping of the foot. Ingo in Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. It was like I'm dead. Like I'm sitting in front of my TV in my living room. Like, yo, I don't got $50 to send to my mans. What are we doing? Yeah, but that was the one of the 2 times I've ever had Arby's in my life. And the food was ass, if I remember correctly. But I did have the fries. I had the curly fries. It was all right. I had the curly fries. It was all right. Would I ever go back? No. Hold on. Mans is kind of clean. Ernie clean tonight. They closed the Dairy Queen in Manhattan? Oh, well, they closed the one that was in Union Square? Well, what do you know? I would never know. I've legit never seen it in my life. Buddy Hield masterclass. That's a fact, Henry. Absolute masterclass. So we pool our money together to 50? Nah.
Perks on Twitch.
I didn't have it, so I think
what
Marv had to do was actually go and ask his pops. I think he got the bread from his pops.
Gotcha, bitch.
And then
The Lockmaster
he was
is
able
now
to
following.
pay that bill. But it was something like, all right, I'll pay on Thursday and then pay you back after I try to get paid, because I think he had like a gig, he was doing something. But it was like, bro, we was not making no bread, son. It was tough. Have I ever tried Checkers fast food restaurant? I ate Checkers it has to be some 20 years ago. And for those of y'all who are from Brooklyn, I'm pretty sure Jeff, you might be able to identify the location. It's approaching downtown Brooklyn. I guess it's more towards, I don't know what they would call that, because it's right next to Prospect Park on Washington Avenue and Empire. That Checkers right there, I've only eaten at that Checkers one time in my life. And it had to be like 2007, because my church is not too far from there. So yeah, I've eaten at that Checkers once. So for the people who are in Brooklyn, you would know Washington Avenue and Empire. That Checkers over there, that's the only time I've ever Checkers. And I had to be like 2007. After we were playing ball on a miscellaneous Saturday or something like that, and you just walking to the bus stop and bam, there's a Checkers. Cracker Barrel. I don't think I've ever had Cracker Barrel in my life. I know you probably have no interest in hockey, but Winnipeg just scored an equalizer goal at the death, and your apartment complex just went bananas. Bro, they said it earlier in the chat. I got to see, matter of fact, let me see if I can see I'm gonna go to Twitter. I want to hear are they playing in Canada? See here. I'm from Winnipeg, you idiot. Let me see. I want to hear the pop. 2 sec. Look, they're playing in Winnipeg. Listen to the crowd. Oh, they just erupted. Wow. I wish I was there in person for that, bro. I know that must have been crazy. Look at the crowd, and you know what I love? Vast majority of motherfuckers is wearing white. They're all wearing the same fucking color. That's how you attend sports games. That's how you attend sports games. You gotta fucking wear the goddamn clothing. I saw somebody on Twitter had posted a video about how the NBA, the ambiance is completely fucked because you got all these goddamn rich kids and influencers and finance bros and OnlyFans chicks and tricks and whores sitting front row and actors and everything. You too cool for fucking school. You don't want to wear the goddamn shirts that the stadium provides, so it doesn't have the ambiance of the actual home court advantage that you had through the 2010s and back. Motherfuckers don't want to wear the goddamn clothing in the NBA. Shout out to Winnipeg. And primarily, every time I went to a Rangers game, everybody wearing blue. So you want to be in a situation where the motherfuckers is actually wearing the fucking colors. It looks amazing, bro. That's spectacular. Shout out to Winnipeg. Shout out to Winnipeg. Oh, what a shot, huh? What a shot. Slim Reaper said, was I always seen as funny or the class clown growing up? Yes, it was the one conduit. I never actually saw it until shout out to Professor Rhodes in my story of how I ended up deciding to go into content creation and comedy. I never saw it until he told me after one of the classes when I was taking business law in college, and he said, yo, I think you should, have you ever considered going into entertainment? Go back to your room and do like a look through to see if comedy was like a, or entertainment was a conduit in your life, because you do a lot of subtle things in class that is incredibly funny. And I think entertainment would be the best, avenue for you. I'm like, oh, well, for one, I feel like you trying to tell me to go fuck myself and I'm failing the class. I got a B plus, fam. Why are you talking to me like I'm stupid? He's like, nah, I think you actually got a gift, man. So I said, all right, we'll see. But I've always consistently been funny. Funny enough, I had spoke to, well, maybe not recently. I think this was maybe 2 years ago. One of my old one of my old elementary and junior high classmates. Shout out to Daniela. I think she's in Tulum right now. For like a bachelorette, but randomly reconnected. And this damn Ukrainian girl, we were talking on IG. She's married, but we were talking on IG and just reminiscing through the through history about like, yeah, elementary. I'm not surprised that you've gone into comedy or whatever the case. I'm like, really? When we just went through different things that I may have done in like the 3rd grade, 4th grade, 5th grade. I'm like, wow, yeah, you're right. And junior high and everything of that nature. So yeah, I've always been funny. Timothy put 2 on it, said notifications keep showing up late. What's up? How you doing, brother? Yeah, it's I don't know with YouTube, bro. It's weird with YouTube. They're not giving out my notifications for whatever reason. Like 16% of the audience is getting notifications. So whatever the case is, we've got to figure that out and get back in the algorithm. They just gave me a warning, so hopefully they don't knock me out the algorithm, but we'll see. Maybe tomorrow's death sentence video is gonna mess around and pop. So we'll see how that plays out. Hancho put 10 on it, said, hey, Chisel just got off work. Why? The Rockets offense looking like your park runs in Brooklyn. Yeah, well, for one. It was brutal, wasn't it? You remember them videos. But the actually haven't played basketball all year. In fact, I don't think I've played basketball. Have I played basketball last year? Yeah, I played basketball early last year. Yeah, I played basketball early last year, but that was the only time. But yeah, they are struggling right now. The Rockets got to get their head out their ass. Oh, it was a video that I had posted of the guy who was talking about him doing the act in front of his child. I don't know if he was talking in jest and just trying to make shot content, but because it was children who was involved in what he said verbally, that was enough to go and take down the video. And I understand why they done did it, because my biggest fear is I try to go and file an appeal, and then all of a sudden they were to say, oh no, a warning was too light. Let's put a strike on your channel. So I'm kind of in a situation where I gotta wait 3 months in order to get that fucking warning off on July 31st. I just went a month and a half, no warnings, no strikes, and then bam, here comes another one. So it is what it is. The new Rock movie's about to win some awards. Well, might be the smaller awards. I don't know about Academy Awards, but we'll see. Because I haven't seen it yet, so I have confidence he's gonna make the job done. Who that for life? Chris said Ben Shadow Band probably go head for the inevitable gulag. Yeah, it's pain. Yeah, fucking Kawhi Leonard laugh. Cracker Barrel might be racist, but at least you don't have to worry about being shot or robbed. Hey, by the way, speaking of being shot or robbed, well, maybe more along the lines of being shot. I saw a video of apparently he's a celebrity chef out in Oakland, and a shooting happened at his restaurant. Bro, I am so sorry to that brother. I feel so bad for that brother. I know he is angry as fuck, bro. The restaurant business is one of the most difficult businesses to find success in. And it could just be wrong place, wrong time, YNs, mess around and just fuck up your goddamn establishment, and everything you done build go down to the fucking ground, bro. I feel so bad for that brother, man. Hurt my soul to, what a block by Thompson. Hurt my soul to see that video of the aftermath. Just blood all over the fucking tables and the floor, and this man is just livid, bro. I feel so sorry for that man. Rock movie reportedly not good. Well, we'll see. Second half is back underway, ladies and gentlemen. Warriors, Rockets, 12-point lead. Golden State in front. Believe it or not, Steph Curry, 3 points. Jimmy Butler, 8 points. But the Warriors still in front by double digits. Behind who? Buddy Hield's 22 points and Draymond Green's 10. Oh, Jimmy Butler getting blocked. All right, way to make a play. What do I think about the releases? I'm not tripping about it. My biggest disappointment was Braun Strowman because he actually put on very good programs with Jacob Fatu and with Brunson Reed, but his knees are shot, so I'm not even tripping over it. Oh, what a pass by Draymond, and one! Jimmy Butler inside. All right. Draymond with the dish inside, and Jimmy Butler with the finish. He's now got double figures. McDonald's in New York is different. 18 and older must be with an adult is crazy. Yeah, because these motherfuckers, I bet it's the goddamn McDonald's near Erasmus that fucked it up for everybody, bro. There was always a stabbing there maybe every single year. I'll never forget, I think it was when I just came out of college, mid-2010s, there was like a fucking mass stabbing that happened over there after the fucking high schoolers got done. Like, what are y'all doing, bro? Shit is ridiculous. Damn children don't know how to fucking act. Just shoot the fair one like they used to. But oh no, can't shoot the fucking fair one. You got to go over there and freaking do a stabbing. And furthermore, why you got to do it in the store? Go outside, make your circle. First person who hits the ground, fight done. That's it. Shake hands, move on. You saw a stabbing in Harlem? Jesus Christ, that's dramatic. Teens eating McDonald's and fighting. Yeah, they be having the same kids that used to eat hot Cheetos and drink Arizonas in the morning. Now these motherfuckers done elevated up to blades and shit. It's getting ridiculous. Granted, that's always existed. Draymond with the corner three, it's a brick. How long till the game is over? Probably about hour 15 some minutes. Because I don't see a situation in which this is fixing to be some sort of accelerated clock. And because, you know, it's the second half and of a game 7, you're going to have a lot of stoppages on the clock. Way to cut the deficit down to 11 right now. Don't try no stupid goddamn shot. Look at the spacing from the Warriors. Nobody's going down low. Granted, they playing small ball right now, and Draymond Green gets fouled again. Thompson, how many fouls does Thompson have now? Amen Thompson has, what, 2 at the moment? Shit, Van Vliet got 3 fouls? Oh, no. Van Vliet got 3 fouls? Jesus Christ, bro. Hey, he better keep his hands to himself. Van Vliet needs to be on the floor here down the stretch. He cannot, under any circumstance, pick up a 4 foul here in the third quarter. Unless it's late in the third quarter, he cannot pick up another foul. Oh, Buddy Hield, one-on-one. Hold on, Buddy Hield. Good pass to the corner. Podolsky over to Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield, oh, floater. No, pass over to Draymond Green. Back to Hield. Hield tries a 3. It's short. Justin said, question, this is a long shot, but how stupid will the Celtics look if the Rockets win the NBA championship? How stupid would the Celtics look? If the Celtics are the team that loses to them, then I guess it'd be one of those like, all right, you couldn't defend your championship. But I think it all depends on how the games go. Let's just say if it was Houston taking on, you know, Boston in the championship, it all depends on how the games go. Oh, there's a good finish inside. He doesn't get fouled, but that's a hell of a finish inside. He thought he got fouled. Great dunk right there from the way. Warriors up 13 right now. Somebody better tell Houston to get it together. Look at the great perimeter defense. Yo, they are hounding Van Vliet. He cannot get a good one-on-one look. Draymond Green, well, what is that, his third foul? Oh, yeah, Draymond Green picks up his third foul. And remember, Draymond's got a technical already. So he, under no circumstance, can mess around and probably get a tech. And best believe you're going to have a situation where they're going to try to bait Draymond into something and see if they can get him fouled out. Because believe it or not, Draymond's playing a very, very good basketball game. Honcho Pafavo said, do we see Hield Cody on the first SmackDown after the Backlash? I would love to say we'll see him turn heel immediately first off, but I think it's going to take more time. And Chris Lloyd's going to be there in the building. Draymond should have shot that shot. That's a fact. He should have. Because he shouldn't stop taking shot attempts either, because he's been able to score early on and get himself in double figures. So if I'm Draymond, if they're going to give me a cut to the lane on that dribble handoff, why not, bro? Why not? Especially if it's a situation where Steph Curry's not even scoring. Like, they're denying him the basketball. Jimmy Butler one-on-one right now with Fred VanVleet. Hey, you know Jimmy's pretty good at baiting for fouls. Oh, my God, he lost the basketball, bro. What is Jimmy doing? What is Jimmy doing? All right, the Rockets got a chance over here. Good spin move inside. Good pass. Thompson inside with the dunk. All right, 9-point game, 9-point game. Houston's getting right back into this. Houston's getting right back into this. Great fucking way to play. Houston cuts the deficit down to 9. Mark Jackson Patuan said, who do I think is the last true big in the NBA? The last true big? Joel Embiid plays a lot of back to the basket, but he likes to take perimeter jumpers like a fucking idiot for whatever reason. Like, I shouldn't say perimeter jumpers. 3-point jumpers for no fucking reason. He doesn't need that shit. But if I had to say the last true big, who's somebody who like plays like a generic center? Shit, Rudy Gobert, really. Rudy Gobert's one. Rudy Gobert, but Gobert don't have no fucking offensive moves, really. He's just somebody who catches a ball and coming off of pick and rolls and things of that nature. Somebody like a DeAndre Jordan is another name that you could say is like last true big, but it depends on what you would define as true big. Like somebody who's not a hybrid per se. Steven Adams, that's a good one right there. No, Giannis, no. No, Dwight Howard's not in the league, so you can't use a Dwight. You know what? Zach Edey does play like a old school traditional big. Nope, can't say Al Horford. Al Horford, although I used to always joke about him, Al Horford has an ability to stretch the floor, so we can't utilize that. Hartenson got a whole lot. Hartenson, for all intents and purposes, should be a power forward and not a center. So I can't even say him. Valanciunas, no. I think Valanciunas is much more of a hybrid that's there. Lively to a degree, but if I think of everybody that was named, DeAndre Jordan, I think, would probably be at the top of the list for me. DeAndre Jordan would probably be. No, Cousins is not the answer. DeMarcus Cousins is not the answer. That's the wrong. Cousins is a super hybrid, and it's not even close. DeAndre Jordan would be the closest one on that list. Whoa, hold on. Am I feeling a bit of a lightheadedness that's coming? What the fuck? What the fuck's going on? That was kind of weird. Oh, that was kind of weird. Okay. But yeah. The should I be concerned? Am I gonna pass out? So no, Zubats to a degree, yes, but I don't think traditional big man. I don't think anybody on that list is gonna pass up DeAndre Jordan. Because you talk about somebody who plays as a traditional center, just he's there for lobs, pick and rolls, and that's pretty much it. Him and Gobert for the most part, but I think the two of them, yeah, I'm okay, but I just felt like a wave of lightheadedness that just came in. I'm like, okay, this is interesting. That was odd, and it's not even like the actual lightheadedness that carries through. It's like that moment, you know when you stand up too fast. And then you have like that kind of feeling of things are turning like diagonally or whatever the case may be. That's how I felt just now. I'm like, where the fuck did that come from? Maybe I looked at the light too much? I don't know. Steven Adams, kind of. But not more so than Draymond. Not more so than DeAndre Jordan and JaVale McGee's out the league, to my estimation, I think. But yeah, like a head rush, something like that. Curry's cooked 3/4 and 3/4 and only 3 points. They're also blitzing him as well, but Curry's not shooting very good. They blitzing Van Vliet. So far, good third quarter from Houston. Them boys gonna have to finish strong. How was it like to play the N64 when it launched? Spectacular. Absolutely spectacular. I still have mine. My original N64, I still have it. Oh, good pass. Spin move inside. Oh, you should have took the fucking shot. Dumb as hell. Turnover from Pods. Dumb as hell, bro. I don't know why. This is the third time that he's been inside and he doesn't take his initial fucking shot. Yeah, they're doubling Van Vliet. They're bringing help every single time. Oh, way to blitz. Dylan Brooks in the corner. 1-on-1, good spin inside, good finish. Oh, he couldn't finish. Wow, they tapped it back in. Oh, I think that was Thompson who tapped it back in. And they're inside 7 points. Oh, boy, the Warriors are struggling right now. Here comes Steph Curry. They're sending additional help at Curry. Curry's getting double. Pods wide open. Got to take a teardrop there. Good pass inside. Draymond Green over to Jimmy Butler. 1-on-1. Hey, Jimmy, you got to go. You got to go at Van Vliet. And he lost the basketball. Oh my God. Yeah, the Warriors are falling apart right now. They've got no momentum. They've got no momentum right now. They can't box out. What are they doing? Houston's gonna challenge the out of bounds, but bro, they are not the Warriors are completely flat right now. They're completely flat right now. N64 GoldenEye Go. You know what's crazy? When I was younger, I used to play that game all the time. I never really played too much of the story mode. I primarily had played the multiplayer. I tried to play it on my Switch. Bro, I don't know where to go in the first level. I have no idea. I'm by the what is it? The truck? I have absolutely no idea where to go. I can't remember a goddamn thing. You have an N64 controller near? That's what's up. Mine is inside of my the closet. Warriors always let the lead slip. Top 5 Nintendo 64 games. Ocarina of Time will always be my number one. Ocarina of Time will always be my number one. Conker's Bad Fur Day, I'd put at 2. Conker's Bad Fur Day at 2. GoldenEye at 3. Mario Kart 64 at 4. And then here's where it gets a little bit difficult because you got Donkey Kong, you got Super Mario, you got Smash Bros. Melee, the original. Oof, there's a number of different games that you could probably put there at 5. Any of the Mario parties, to be quite honest with you. Great fucking games that's there. But I would say WWF No Mercy because I can always play No Mercy. So that would be my 5. That would be my 5. Ocarina of Time, Conker's Bad Fur Day, GoldenEye, Super Mario Kart, or I should say Mario Kart 64, and then No Mercy. I never had a PS1, but the only game that I've ever played, was there a Grand Theft Auto for PS1? I don't think so. But I've played Metal Gear Solid 1. I played the Twin Snakes version on GameCube, but that was essentially Metal Gear Solid 1. They just made it for the GameCube. So I've never really played PS1 games. But I'm pretty sure there was some that probably they put on the PS2 that was also for PS1. So Diddy Kong Racing always gets slept on for N64. I played the Diddy Kong Racing game on Game Boy Advance, I think it was. Was it Diddy Kong Racing? No, it wasn't. I think that was just Donkey Kong, where you could also play as Diddy Kong. I can't remember the game. But I played Madden 02 on the computer, so I never played it on the PS1. I played it on the computer. Matthew said there are 2 girls you got an eye on. One you find extremely attractive but don't know well, but want to get to know her better. The other you find attractive and you're getting to know. You think she's interested too. Which one? Well, get to know both of them. You don't just pick one. Like one you find attractive but you don't know her very well. The second one you find attractive and you're getting to know her and you think she's interested as well. Just continue to cultivate the relationship. But don't be in a situation to where when you're there, you're heavily thinking about the other. Give your undivided attention to whoever it is that you just so happen to be with during that time period and just see who you vibe and have chemistry with a bit more. Oh, Steph Curry wanted to get a foul call. He didn't get it. So in the wise words of Shannon Sharp, as for who you should be thinking about?
Capital B, capital O, capital A, capital F. Both.
And here's the positive. Because you just so happen to have, 2 that you're vetting at the moment, be your 100% authentic self, which you should be, because I think most times people will always send the dude from the mailroom first, your representative, and you be on your best behavior until they get accustomed to you, and then all of a sudden that's when you start to actually act like your true self. Just act like your true self. See who actually vibes with it. It's the easiest differentiator, especially when you happen to have 2, you have some options that are there. It's the easiest way. Because it's like, okay, let's just say, because I remember my heyday, what was this, 2018, 2019? No, 2019, no, 2018. I was juggling at the time six different ones. So at that point, it was like, all right, let me just try to be so, I don't want to say boisterous, but 100% over the top me and see who rolls with it. Brzezinski, brick. Yeah, they're not making those threes no more. They're not making those threes no more. But that multiple women joint is not for me. I can't do it. Oh, wow, they're going to call the charge? Nope, and one. Nope, they called the charge. I thought it was an and one. They called the charge. Yeah, that was the most I had ever dealt with. Was juggling through, saying it was just too much work, bro. I'm not. It's not for me. Tyrone said, milk does the body good, but damn, just have how much have I been drinking? Well, how much milk have I don't even drink dairy like that, to be kind of honest with you. Last milk I ever had was like freaking almond milk, and I put it inside of a protein shake a couple of some time ago. All right, Brzezinski putting in the basket right now, and here come the Rockets. Oh, loose ball, nope. Van Vliet, top of the key, one-on-one. Make a move here, good pass, corner, inside. And there you go, get yourself a dunk, 58-53. Hancho Pafavon says, Shay really halted all his momentum he had just because he couldn't control his urges and goofy behavior. Midlife crisis, be a bitch. Ain't that the truth? You got to be very smart about your dick discipline, to say the least. Oh, in transition, Jalen Green. Layup, good. Oh, boy, Golden State might want to call a timeout again. Golden State might want to call a timeout again. 14-4 fucking run. Jesus Christ. Golden State may want to consider calling a timeout, bro. They are playing basketball right now. The Rockets are playing basketball right now. Here comes Houston. Here comes Houston. Mrs. Sharp said, what dick discipline? Wear a condom. No, not only just wear a condom, also have a bit of dick discipline, because you can't just keep messing with these doggone ladies because they're going to try to trap you. Remember what happened with Drake? Man's put, what was it? Was it horseradish? Funny enough, I bought horseradish today because I watched I had watched The Wire for the first time in, was it late last year or was it early this year? It escapes me. But I had watched The Wire for the first time, and constantly now I get recommended clips. And when Weebay was arrested, and he said, "Yeah, I'll get me another burger." No, he said a burger with a lot of horseradish. So it's been in my mind. So I had horseradish for the first time in a long time. I think last month, and it made my nose. I don't know what it's in it that make. I don't know if it's spicy or whatever, but it's like there's a kick that's in it, so it's been on my mind. So I bought some horseradish sauce today. I'm excited to go and make myself a burger when I come back Friday. But yeah, that's neither here nor there. Yeah, pit sandwich, extra horseradish. He ordered a Reuben with radish. You know what's hilarious? I gotta learn the names of all these sandwiches, because I always said when I was a kid, well, maybe not when I was a kid, maybe when I was in my early 20s, I want to be able to go to whatever restaurant, whatever bar, and have a signature drink. I was able to identify that with the old fashioned. And if I ever go to a deli or anywhere that makes sandwiches, I want to be able to have a signature sandwich that I'll eat. Chopped cheese is cool, but it's incredibly greasy. So I'm not gonna, and I never really started eating chopped cheeses like that until 2021, when I started to go to Harlem a bit more, because I had
Crypto Vero is now following.
So since that was the case, I was like, man, I got to figure out a sandwich that I want to go and eat. Oh, Curry with a 3. There you go. Steph Curry with a 3. Here we go. He's up to 6 points now. So I've tried the Reuben. It's all right. There's what do they call the sandwich that has a lot of pastrami in it? What do they call the sandwich that has a lot of pastrami in it? Because I don't mind pastrami. Pastrami's all right for me. I like it. Steven Adams in the game right now. They trying to blitz Fred VanVleet. Pass inside. There's Thompson back over to Dylan Brooks. Dylan's over. Easton in the corner. Layup. Good. Look how much they're sending at Fred VanVleet. They won't let that man get a shot off. They won't let that man get a shot off. Honcho for 5 on said, why is it so hard for athletes to find the normal, wholesome chicks like us normal folk be going after? The social media really messed up the game. Well, the problem is the vast majority of the time that these athletes mess around and try to go and find these chicks after they already done made it is you're so recognizable, Googleable, and above all else, your resources and your finances are public. So the moment that you try to go and meet somebody, because they're going to try to go look into you, you never know if that person's an actual vulture or they care for you for you. The problem that the athletes have is they don't do a very good job at vetting who it is that they're dealing with. Some of them just want to have their fun, which is no problem with, wanting to go and have your fun. But you've got to understand, if you're trying to go and have your fun, you got to know the type of person that you're dealing with. Because if you're going to go and deal with hoes, you got to understand, at this point, you a trick for all intents and purposes. So you got to be smart, Trust, but 2 say, can I pull up your Twitch? Dono, it's Fought Slip. Hold on, wait. Your Twitch, Dono. Would I be able to see it? I don't think so. Matt said you was out in public. You went out of her way to get out the car to say hi to you. Okay, I mean, that's all right. You just got to be smart. Like, I think a lot of these athletes, it's a situation where you've always been looked at as like, especially if you are constantly having things given to you based off of your talents, right? You're probably in a situation where you kind of expect the world at your feet. Once you meet somebody who doesn't essentially give that to you, you start to say, oh, hold on, there's a challenge. I'm kind of into this, only to find out that that's game that they playing on you. So you need some sort of veteran leadership in that as well. Not to say you need a mentor, romantic mentor, but it's just, what the fuck? Steph Curry definitely fucking traveled and somehow gets the layup to go. What a reverse there from Curry. Now he's got 5 points in the quarter after coming in with only 3 points. Dylan Brooke, corner three, brick. Long rebound from Van Vliet, pass inside. That's got to be a foul, and one. Looney with the foul. Luckily, they didn't get that one on pods because that would have been bad. And that's going to send them to the free throw line right now. Just date somebody else that's famous. Well, the problem is you date somebody else that's famous, you deal with the baggage that's also famous as well, or whoever they may have dealt with, or their public image, because you got to remember the ethnic image. The ethnic image is a little bit different. That's further than just their public profile. But you got to be very smart about how you're going about things, Yeah, I hope they show that replay. Curry definitely traveled on that fucking reverse layup. Look at the steps. Hold on, wait. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he definitely traveled. Damn, homie missed both free throws. Yeah, don't be afraid of. Do not be afraid of romantically, because as a man, the two greatest decisions that you'll make in your life is 1, who you choose to be your wife or your long-term partner, and 2, who you choose to be the mother of your kids. Make sure in the midst of both those decisions, you try to find one woman for both those decisions, because I'm telling you right now, it will fuck up your life. It will fuck up the life. Wrong woman that you deal with will set back years of fucking improvement. And guess what? Same shit goes for the ladies. You better be very, very smart about the man who you choose to be your husband, or the man who you choose to be your long-term companion, or who you choose to be the father of your children. Because believe it or not, the percentage, like there's a whole lot of single parents that just so happen to be out here, but guess what? Whole lot of these ladies is fucking the same dudes. Great block right there from Houston. All right, you can get, they could cut the deficit down to 3 here. East back over, it's out. Van Vliet able to go and save the ball over to the corner. Oh, he's not going to take a 3. Oh, damn, they got him trapped over there. Step back 3. Can't get it to fall. Steven Adams with the offensive rebound again. Kick it back out there. Try one more time. Bang! 3-point lead. Or I should say 3-point deficit. Here comes the Rockets. Another timeout from Golden State. All right. Here come the Rockets. Because most dudes got no game. That's a fact. Twan said some of your homies said their baby moms ruined their life. Bro, People be, and I'll say this from me. I didn't know what a single parent was until I was 11 in junior high. I've told the story before. It happened because I went to parent-teacher conference. I was now in junior high school for the first. I went to junior high school. It was my first parent-teacher conference, and I was there with my father. My dad went to the bathroom, and I'm just pretty much waiting in the hallway, and all I'm seeing is nothing but mothers. And I remember I'd asked one of my classmates, I think it was Tion. Yeah, I think it was Tion. I'd asked Tion because he had passed by, and I think his mom had went to the bathroom as well. I'm like, yo, wait, where's your father? I'm seeing a bunch of mothers. He's like, man, fuck my pops. I said, whoa, where the fuck did this come from? And lo and behold, this happened to be a commonality in the midst of the school. I'm like, what the hell? Oh, okay, all right. Because I grew up in a culture where everybody was married. The church that I went to, everybody was married. I didn't know what a single parent or divorce. I didn't know what the fuck a divorce was or whatever the case may be. I didn't know what a baby shower was until, 8 years ago, maybe. Actually, no, I was well into my 20s. This first baby shower I might have went to, it might have been 2021, to be quite honest with you. I didn't know that was a thing. Had it not been for social media, I'd never know what a baby shower was. But that's a different situation. Sheltered? No, not necessarily sheltered. I was always outside, but whoever I was around, that just wasn't the situation. I was sheltered to a degree, but not that much so to where I didn't see it, because the schools that I went to, like elementary school, everything of that nature, all through that, everybody was married. And then I never saw, like when I went to the parent-teacher conferences through elementary school with my father, or my mother during the time, I would see like dads here and there, so I would just assume, hey, maybe somebody's at work or whatever the case may be. But once I got to junior high school, it was overwhelmingly in one direction. I said, what's going on over here? Where's the dads? So it was wild. Yeah, I didn't know anything of like broken homes until it was crazy, bro. So that's why I'm grateful for my parents for what they had, the environment that they had put me in, even if it was relatively toxic, because I'm not going to sit over here and make it seem as if every single two-parent home was, the staple of stability. But to see that teamwork and have an idea of that's the way it's supposed to be, rather than having a singular, oh, wow, what a huge three right there from Jimmy Butler in the corner. You can grow up in a stable house, hold and still be wise to the ugliness of the world, indeed. So once I saw that, I said, oh, hold on, wait a minute. So then I started becoming a very astute, I should say, or I'd study human behavior in people all through the remainder of junior high and high school. That's how I'm, at least a good judge of character to a degree. Oh, Van Vliet tries a tough shot, can't get that one to fall. Here we go. If the Warriors can put up another basket here, they can force Houston to have to regroup going into the fourth quarter, because we're approaching under a minute left to go here in the quarter. Draymond Green back over to Jimmy Butler. Oh, there's Jimmy. Oh, wow. Great pass from Jimmy Butler over to Draymond Green. Draymond Green now got 12 points. Hold on, wait. They called a foul there? Oh, they might want to consider looking at that. This year, your mother and father will be married for 34 years. This July 13th. Hey! Congrats to them. My mom and dad are going to be 36 years this year. Yeah, 36 years this year. That's what's up, bro. That's what's up, Dakota. But Jesus says that the saddest thing is many children have two parents, yet their situation is pretty much just as bad as a broken home is. Yep, that's another problem. Because there's a lot of times in which you have these parents or I should say these parents who either stick together for the sake of the kids, or these motherfuckers was just in lust when they decided to go and have a child, and not in love. But even still, irregardless, I should say, they're unable to put their fucking issues aside to be able to go and work cohesively. It's just fucking war every time that they're together. It's the amount of people who the children are doomed from the start. You're just in a bad environment. It's crazy to me, bro. It's crazy to me, bro. People be arguing in front of the kids, and not even just like a regular small argument, discussion, if you will, disagreement. Motherfuckers be damn near ready to come to blows in front of their children. Like, what is wrong with you? Draymond Green now has 14. Yep, that's it. Golden State's winning. What did I tell you? If Draymond Green gets 14 points, Golden State is winning. I don't give a damn if I chose Houston to mess around and get this W. Draymond Green's got 14 points. They're winning the game. They're winning the game. I'm all, and Buddy Hield has not scored a basket here in the third. Draymond's got 14. I said coming into the game, if Draymond got 14, they win. I actually sent this to the neighbor Adonis. Hold on, wait a minute. I sent this to the neighbor Adonis earlier today. Hold on, wait, let me see if I can check the time. Yep, I can check the time. This is at 10. Shout out to Kenny. This is at 10 in the morning. It'd be hilarious if Draymond got them about 12 to 15 points. If something like that happens, I can't see a scenario where they lose. Legitimately. Draymond had a bunch of open threes early in the game. The backpack jump shot is going to have to fall. And what do you know? Draymond Green got fucking 14 points. It's over, bro. Draymond got 14. I can't believe it. And that was at 10, what was that, 10:20 in the morning? No, pardon me. That was, hold on, wait. Yeah. What time was that? Yeah, 10:20 in the morning. Incredible. The Rockets can still make a comeback here. It's only an 8-point deficit. But game 7, Draymond, what do you know? Yeah, there's a neighbor Adonis. No, there was always a neighbor Adonis. He's actually who I started the Knockdown Tea Company with. Hassan for 5 said Christian Cage said in an interview that in his mind, him in WWE is a completely different person than him outside of WWE because of politics. Thoughts? Well, for one, he's definitely correct because outside of WWE, he's actually a main eventer for all. Well, maybe not so much a main eventer, more like a upper middle card kind of guy, and he's actually viewed with a bit more respect. He was incredibly consistent and a good worker. And, oh, wait, they got a chance here. Deep 3 from Thompson. It's a brick to end the quarter. And we're getting ready to go into the fourth. Definitely going to have to sound the Persian alarm for this fourth quarter for sure. But outside of WWE, or I should say inside of WWE, he was just seen as the lesser to Edge. Because call it what it is. Edge is the better of the two, in my opinion. But Christian was incredibly, he's just as charismatic as Edge. And they could have done a whole lot of stuff with him. Because believe it or not, I think Christian from 2004 in the mid card on to, what was it, just before he left to go to TNA, he was gold. I think it was 2004. 2004 when he had the program with Chris Jericho and everything. Christian was gold, but just was unable to get out of Edge's shadow. Gorilla said Chiseled used a future site. It was super effective. Yeah, but once they pushed them into the world title kind of stuff, I was like, I wasn't really feeling it. It felt forced. It was the same way it felt like when Rey Mysterio won that title. RTF said your birthday is next Sunday. You'll be 23 years old. Hey, how cool is that? Trust Mike put 5 on it. Said was you in the second most recent sidewalk and NYC TikTok guy looked just like me? Oh, you must be talking about Wavy. You must be talking about Wavy's World. Nah, I wasn't in it. I was never in Side Talk. The one time I was ever around when they was taping, that was after game 5 or game 2 of the Eastern Conference semifinal a couple of years ago between the Knicks and the Heat. They were taping maybe about, as I was going down the steps exiting Madison Square Garden, they had a whole fucking circle around. They was taping the episode right there. But I'm like, I'm not about to push my way to the front just so I can get, a bit of visibility, because you already know in New York City that can escalate to something completely different, and I'm not chasing clout that much. But yeah, I think it was Wavy's World who was in it. I wasn't in it. That was Wavy's World. And I know exactly who it is that you're talking about because, where's the video? I just recently downloaded it too because I'm doing the trial reels on IG. Where the hell is this video? Where the fuck is this video? When we did the video together. Why can't I find it? Hold on, where is it? Shit. Here we go. You must be talking about this.
We already look the same. Now we gotta get the movement down back.
You gotta pop your chest to this. You gotta smile real hard for this. You gotta get real low for this. You gotta. Alright, bro, you ain't too happy. Like I do it happy, but you mad happy. Alright, now let me say, get your money up, not your funny up.
Get your money up, not your funny up.
Big deal from the spot. Shh, don't make it hot.
Big deal from the spot. Shh, don't make it hot.
If you ain't growling, you wildin'.
If you ain't growling, you wildin'.
Wow. That's 9. That was good. One more time. Same time. 1, 2, 3. That was real good. That was real. All right, now it's time to put it to the test.
Oh my God! How you been, baby? Let me see the zip code. Hey, hey, hey! Let me hear crowd. Let me hear crowd.
Oh. Fucking classic, bro. Oh, it's a fucking classic. Oh my God, it's a fucking classic. I probably had to go and re-upload that shit. Oh, fucking hilarious. Ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived at the final period of this game, where it's game 7, win or go home. The Houston Rockets, playing at home, the number 2 seed in the Western Conference, have only had the lead one time in this game. Golden State has been in control for the most part, but in the third quarter, Houston cut the deficit all the way down to as little as 3. The lead has since ballooned back up to 10 points, but it's the final 12, or I should say 11 some minutes. Who is going on to take on Ant-Man and the Minnesota Timberwolves? It's the final 11, the final countdown, do or die. Warriors, Rockets. Ladies and gentlemen, I invite you to the fourth quarter. Stephen Curry, bang, puts in a 3. Warriors by 13. Warriors by 13. Bang! That's how you make it happen. Hey, Brandon, happy Sunday to you as well. How's the engagement going, man? Enjoy the engagement. Enjoy the engagement. Enjoy the engagement. Oh, that reminds me. I got to hit up. I will be officiating, or I should, is it officiating? Is that what it's considered? A couple of my subscribers are getting married in September. I will officiate the wedding. So actually, no. Is it September? It escapes me. Whatever the case may be. I got to go and look over the email. But yeah, I will be officiating a wedding. So that's pretty cool. So it's going to be a good time. Ordained, yeah, I got to get ordained in the state of New York, so that's going to be a fun time. I'm an ordained minister right now. No. I'm got to go through the process. I have to go through the process, so I have it completed by the time, because I think it's how long does it take to become ordained? How long does it take to get ordained for? Let me see here. Donation offer online, which could take just a few minutes. Yeah, so there's some that you could get. Yeah, you could get it done in less than a day. Yeah, so I'll just get ordained in the state of New York and then bam. Ted Wilson said, damn, I couldn't make it to your wedding. That's cold. What do you mean I couldn't make it to your wedding? It depends on when it was, because I started going to weddings when? In, where's Macho? Macho in the chat? Macho's was the first wedding that I gone to. I still have his, I still have the save the date that he had sent me. Oh, KT Chris, you must have missed when I sounded the alarm already. Yeah, it's the fourth quarter. I'm not going to have the alarm sound the entire time. Brandon said the engagement is great. Your celebration/wedding is next summer. Meant to email you, but you'll email me the details next spring. Oh, all right. Sound cool. Sounds good. Sounds good. Like it, man. I'd love to be there in attendance if I'm able to pull up. Ted said it was in March 14th of this year. Oh, Lord. March 14th. That was the final weekend of my 75 hard. Where was I? Yeah, that would have been a tough one. Okay, well, let me see. What did I have on the 14th? 14th, that was the week I went to Monday Night Raw. That was the week I went to Roadblock. Then I went to HOG on the 15th. Did I do something on that 14th? I can't remember. There's nothing in the calendar, but what do you know? Maybe I could have actually pulled up, fam. You needed the jokes, brother? Amen. Listen. I remember somebody asked me if I MC weddings back in 2017 when my videos had started to pop off on Facebook, and I remember like, I MC a wedding. How does one even do that? I have no idea how hosting or nothing. But the best way to do something is you just do something that when was the last time you tried something for the first time?
Server Ride is now following.
That would have been a hell of a damn experience, to say the least. Brandon said, hell yeah, bro, because the last time I was in Seattle, I met your best friend Terrence last year. Oh, did I? Really? Was he at the Street Beefs or did I run into him at, oh, wait a minute, at the that marketplace where they had a bunch of like the food vendors and everything of that nature, and I took a photo with him? That was your boy? Yeah, that might have been you, because I remember he had mentioned you. Yeah. Yeah, the body say, yeah, what the fuck? Oh, wow, what are the chances? Yeah, that was him. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Oh, wow, Green all the way slashing inside, can't get to finish, but he's, is he holding his wrist? Is he all right? Well, Green is going to the line right now, gets fouled. Opportunity to cut the deficit down to 11. The Bite of Seattle, yeah. And I'll definitely go back out to Seattle to not only go and attend a Street Beef show and kick it with Fire Chicken once more, but definitely want to go back out there for sure. Seattle was cool, but it was too short-lived that I was out there. I want to go again. I don't know. I was in Seattle. I hope I like it. Yeah, Seattle was cool. Seattle was cool because I went out there for Street Beefs. I actually still have a vlog that I have to go and drop on it, but things had taken up some time. So I want to definitely get a vlog set up for it. Actually, maybe I might do it for the death sentence video. Who knows? Because there's a number of different things that I can utilize for it. Oh, Ahmed Thompson's there to the bench right now. Hey, if you're Houston, you cannot afford to fall further behind right now. All right, here we go. Let's see what Draymond Green's going to cook up. There's over to Curry. Curry tries a forced three. Can't get that one to fall. Good rebound. Transition. Here we go. Dylan Brooks down the court. 4-on-2. They waited. Now it's half-court game. Back over to Fred VanVleet. Send to help. Good block right there. Fred VanVleet pass inside. Over Dylan Brooks. Wide open. Dribble inside. He's going to try a shot from the foul line. Gets it to fall. Gets it to fall. Great jumper right there. Kid Boo put 2 on, said Kuminga needs to get out of Golden State. Yeah, I'm not sure if there's going to be some more time in which he can continue to develop and get a bit further. I don't know. I don't know if it's, wait. Did they just call timeout? Oh, well, what do you know? Golden State just used a timeout. Houston had some nightmares when Steph hit those threes. Yeah. Rockets had 2 more timeouts left. Yeah. So if you're Golden State, if you go on a run and you force them to use a timeout now, you're in complete control. Will Smith said, "Hey Adonis, what's my Mount Rushmore of smartest NBA player IQ I've ever seen?" Bron, Rondo. I never had a chance to watch Magic, but Magic would be on my list. So Bron, Rondo, Jason Kidd, and if I needed one more, Bron, Rondo, Jason Kidd, and I'm currently right now I'm on Chris Paul, but I want to see if I have somebody else that I want to go with. Nikola Jokic is spectacular. He has a magnificent IQ as well. But would I put him over CP3? Basketball IQ. Bron, Rondo, Jason Kidd. Would I go Chris Paul? Or Jokic? I'll go Chris Paul. Those are my 4 from who I've watched. I didn't get a chance to watch. If I was watching, if I had a chance to watch Magic in real time, Magic's on the list, no question. Bird is on the list, no question. But no, you know what? I loved Steve Nash when he played. But I would not put Nash over Jason Kidd. I would not put Nash basketball player wise. I think they're both so incredibly close to each other. They're both so, but IQ wise, I'd probably go more towards Jason Kidd because I think Nash was able to orchestrate some of the. White Chocolate was very very a hell of a point guard. Had great IQ as well, but I don't think I'd put him past CP3. Nash is on the list, but I wouldn't put him ahead of Jason Kidd when I think about basketball IQ. But he's there in like that top 10 for who I watched from the 2000s through the 2010s and the 2020s. Nash played very good in the system, but then there was a point in time where if you watched that 06 or even in 2010, even 05 to a degree as well, Nash's ability to just create something out of nothing was spectacular, but then Jason Kidd was the fucking, like you said, he's the system. You watch Jason Kidd in New Jersey, oh my God, it was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. Don't sleep on Grant Hill. He definitely had to change his game after all those surgeries. Yeah, he definitely did change his game, and I'll give kudos to him as well. Pistol Pete. Well, Pistol Pete would be up there as well, but I didn't get a chance to see him play. Like, hence why I said I didn't get a chance to see those guys. Olivia said, do a starting five, but only with head coaches in the NBA who have won 2 championships as a coach. Wait, a starting five, but only with head coaches in the NBA who has won. Well, I'm a little confused. What do you mean by that? DRB said you need to look up Pistol Pete highlights. Oh, no, I've definitely seen the highlights. I just didn't get a chance to watch him play. All right. Oh, good defense right there. Hakeem had high IQ to get all those blocks. Nah, he was just a spectacular fucking defender. He had good basketball, but when you think about IQs, Hakeem isn't the one who like jumps off the list. No disrespect to him either, because we got to remember we talking about top 5 basketball or top 4 basketball IQs in the history of basketball. Like that's the one thing we got to get into account here. And it's not a knock if you was to say, hey, this person got a high IQ, but I wouldn't put them on the all-time list, if you will. Good floater. Get that one to fall. Now you got to play a little bit of defense over here. 9 minutes left to go in this game. Allen Iverson was just a fucking bucket. And he was able to go out there and manipulate his body. There's Buddy Hield. Oh, you can't let Buddy Hield see the ball go in. He hasn't scored yet since the first half. Oh, good. Oh, wow. Curry underneath the basket. Fred VanVleet can't guard him. And remember, VanVleet came into the second half with 3 fouls. And he hasn't picked up another one, right? Yeah, VanVleet hasn't picked up another foul. So the Rockets have essentially been able, or I should say the Warriors have been able to still maintain this lead despite only shooting fucking 5 free throws. The Warriors have not been fouled. Like the Rockets have done a hell of a job by not committing shooting fouls. The Warriors have not shot free throws. Oh, Buddy Hield puts in a 3. Oh, my God. Well, that might be all she wrote, bro. Buddy Hield put in another fucking 3. If Golden State scores another basket, they're going to force Houston to use another timeout. Oh, my God. 7 fucking 3s from Buddy Hield. 14 points from Draymond Green. Oh, my Lord. They in trouble now. Oh, Steph Curry with the long rebound right there. Oh, you in trouble now. And look at Steph Curry. He's doing a little bit of a shimmy when he caught that damn rebound and went around. Oh, man, he's feeling it. One-on-one, Steven Adams. He's outrunning him. He outruns VanVleet. He gets to the line. Oh, my God. Call timeout. Oh, no. It's a 12-point lead now. You're in trouble. Oh, no. They only got 2 timeouts, too. VanVleet tries a rushed 3. It's a brick. Rebound Curry again. Curry's got 10 rebounds for Steph Curry, 6 assists. He might mess around and scheme his way to a triple-double. Pass over to Buddy Hield. Is he going to try another shot? No, he's not. Brzezinski's going to try a step-back 3. Of course, that's a brick. That's not going. That's a bad shot. 6 minutes left to go in this game, bro. Come on. Well, 6:23. Green. Oh, that's a bad shot, Green. It's a bad shot. What is Houston doing? Houston's 3 of 14 from 3. What are y'all doing, bro? Don't take a three-point attempt if it's not a good look. You can't afford. You could do that shit in the second quarter, maybe even in the third when you were going on a surge, bro. That's a bad fucking shot. Jimmy Butler one-on-one spin. Can't force it. Buddy Hield nearly gets that offensive rebound. Back the other way comes Houston. They've been able to keep themselves in the game by way of these fouls and everything of that nature. But, bro, what are they doing? Steph Curry one-on-one, Dylan Brooks. Oh, that's a foul right there on Curry. Shooting foul as well. That's going to send him to the line. That's 3 fouls on Curry. Keep in mind, Golden State has only shot 5 fucking free throws, bro. The Rockets have shot 18 free throws, and they still find themselves down by 10. How much are they outright rebounding the Warriors? They're out-rebounding the Warriors by fucking 15. They've got 14 offensive rebounds. They can't score. They're 37% from the field, bro. 21% from 3. Oh, my God. They couldn't find a pussy on a goddamn prostitute. That's how bad they're fucking shooting from 3 today. Good God. What are they doing? If you don't got a good look in front of you, don't take the fucking shot. They've been able to torch the Warriors inside the paint. They've denied Van Vliet all fucking day. Go to the goddamn rack, bro. Go to the rack. 6 minutes left to go in this game. Jesus Christ, what are Golden State's in complete control, bro. What are they doing? The Warriors are going to start, or I should say the Rockets are going to start to run out of time here. The Rockets are going to start to run out of time here. If Golden State starts going to the line, which they haven't done at all today, but if they keep putting up baskets and the Rockets keep playing the fucking brand of offense that they're playing, they're going to get timed out. They're going to get timed out. The inexperience is certainly showing itself right now. What the hell is that? That's a bad pass. That's the maybe 4th time. Now you get the corner 3, wide open shot. He got to make that shot. He's got to make that shot. Long rebound right there. Back the other way we go. 10-point deficit. The game guy put 2 on it. Said paying all that money to Jalen Green for what? Here comes Jalen Green. Good pass inside. And now he's going to go to the foul line. That's another foul on Draymond Green. That's got to be foul number 4. Foul number 4 on Draymond. Oh, Draymond actually got the ball first, but that hand did. Yeah, he actually got the ball first, to be honest with you. If the Dubs pull out the win, Draymond gonna talk so much shit as he should, because he played a hell of a game today. Come on, Sangoon. You gotta make the fucking free throws, bro. You gotta make the fucking free throws, bro. You cannot miss this next free throw, Sangoon. You cannot miss this next free throw, Sangoon. You cannot miss this next free throw, Sangoon. You have to put in this fucking free throw. Come on, man. Come on, man. You got to get this. Why the hell? Where did he go to try to take this other free throw? This motherfucker missed both free throws, bro. He missed both free throws. Oh, Lord. You cannot let Golden State get another basket. You cannot let Golden State get another basket. Bro, if it wasn't for free throws, Houston's not even in this game. If it wasn't for free throws, Houston's not even in this game, bro. All right, here we go. Jimmy Butler, dump off. Draymond Green tries a 3. Super brick, rebound, long rebound by Fred VanVleet. Hey, Curry better not foul. He's already got 4 fouls. Or 3 fouls, I should say. We're under 5 minutes left to play. They've got to get a basket here. Oh, Sangoon one-on-one with Podolsky. Come on now. Here comes Butler. Pass over to Dylan Brooks. Dylan Brooks inside. Floater from the free throw line. Gets it to fall. 8-point game. There you go. If you're Golden State, you got to go get a bucket. Extend it back up to double figures. Or if you can hit a 3, you can make it 11. Both teams, 2 timeouts left. And they're going to foul Curry, top of the key. Missing free throws is fucking brutal, bro. Kenzie, I saw Sinners. Good movie. Olivia said, play the brick clip. Oh, by the way, what did you mention for the coaches? Let me see. What did you specify? I didn't see it. Can't let Golden State score again. You can't let Golden State. You got to deny. Draymond Green with a fucking deep three. And it's a brick. Nobody's been able to score. Or Golden State hasn't scored for the last 3 minutes. They're saying, oh, you got to win. You have to win. You have to win that. Yeah, Golden State hasn't scored in almost 4 minutes, bro. Oh, wow. They didn't. Oh, wow. Jimmy Butler all the way to the fucking rack. Oh, my God. Hey, if you're Houston, you might want to consider utilizing one of them timeouts. If you can't get another bucket, you might want to consider using one of them timeouts. Ime Udoka, you might want to consider using one of them timeouts, bro. We're under 4 minutes left to go here. And it's another steal. Another steal. You got to foul. You got to foul. Oh, damn. Homie just pushed the fuck out of Jimmy Butler. Van Vliet just pushed the fuck out of Jimmy Butler. And he's standing there right in front of Jimmy Butler. I don't know if he's trying to bait him or whatever the case may be. Yeah, Steph Curry just went over there. Look at the foul there from Van Vliet, just blatant push. I think he was trying to get like a take foul or something like that. But he pushed the fuck out of Jimmy Butler. Yeah, it could possibly be he tried to put the hand. I don't think it's going to be a flagrant. I don't think it's going to be a flagrant. But it's one of those things because Jimmy Butler tried to, box him out. He could have said my bad or whatever. He didn't. Now I know it's all in good nature and competition, but he didn't need to stay right behind him. And now they're reviewing just to see what the call is going to be. I think they might give him a flagrant. I'm not going to hold it. I think they're going to give him the flagrant. I think they're going to give him the flagrant. They might get him for a flagrant. I don't know, man. Let me see. I think it's a regular clear path or whatever the case may be. I don't think it's. They could possibly get a flag. It all depends on like the hands. They gave Draymond one. Well, I think they might give him a flagrant, bro. I think they might give him a flagrant. Let's see what they're gonna call it. Oh. All right, just a clear path foul. Now, if you're Jimmy Butler, make both these free throws and you get possession, this could all but change the trajectory of the game for Houston. No flagrant, just a clear path. Was it unnecessary? No. In those situations, you want to get the clear path foul. Don't let him get the basket. Force him to go to the free throw line. That's a smart foul to get. So it ends up working. You want to get the clear path foul in situations like, well, maybe not clear path because clear path foul, they'll give you the points. So you get like the take foul, forcing to go to the free throw line. Because clear path, if I'm not mistaken, they always end up giving you the points, if I remember correctly. I can't recall. Oh, damn, he made both free throws. Oh, Lord. Hey, Jalen Green, there's your time now. You double digit deficit. 3 minutes left to play. It's your time now, bro. It's time to step up. You got to get a stop here. You have to get a stop here. You cannot let them get a basket. You're trailing by 12, 3:33 left to play. Golden State keeps possession. You cannot, under any circumstance, let them get a basket. There's a pass. There's Pajinski back over to Jimmy Butler, one-on-one with Dylan Brooks. Jimmy Butler gets a screen. Oh, he's one-on-one with Jalen Green. Oh, you got to get a stop here. Oh, my God. Jalen Green jumping from Jimmy Butler. Bang. Oh, my God. Right in his face. Right in his fucking face. Jesus Christ. Oh, no. Oh, no. They trailing by 14. Jimmy's got 20 now. Jimmy's got 20 now. And then they lost the basketball. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, well, there it is. Game done. Game done. Game done. Game done. It's over, bro. It's over, bro. It's over, bro. Lead up to 17. It's all over, bro. It's all over, bro. Steal from fucking Steph Curry. It's over, bro. What a fucking sequence. What a fucking sequence. Steph Curry with the steal on one end of the floor, one-on-one in Green's face, bang. It's fucking over, bro. It's fucking over, bro. It's fucking over, bro. Oh my God. They had a chance to, they cut the deficit to as low as 3. Steph Curry came alive when it mattered most. He came alive when it mattered most. And Buddy Hield with a bang! Bang! 20-point lead, 12-0 run in the last minute and 20 seconds, and that's all she wrote, bro. That's all she wrote, bro. It's over, bro. It's fucking over. 8 threes from Buddy Hield. What did I tell y'all? What did I tell y'all before the game? Jimmy Butler, Stephen Curry gonna need to combine for a total of 60 points generated. They're either gonna have to both have 20, and then collectively between the two of them, they're gonna have to have at least 5 assists between the two. Stephen Curry's got 20, 10, and 7. Jimmy Butler's got 28 and 5. And then you got 28 fucking points off 8 threes from Buddy Hield. Pack these boys up. Pack these boys up. It's over, bro. It's over, bro. Oh, my Lord. 14 from Draymond Green, the donkey as well. You can't forget about this. It's over, bro. Pack them up. Pack them up. Down the stretch, the fucking Houston Rockets did not have what it took. Dwayne put 5 and said, you guys didn't understand it. Team Rockets anthem. Yeah, they're blasting off again. Oh, no. It's over. Belt to ass in the fucking 4th quarter, bro. Oh, my Lord. Now they just trying desperation threes. Segan put one in, but it don't even matter, bro. 1:30 left to go. It don't even matter. You got 2 timeouts. You better start using them. 2 timeouts. You might as well start using them. And you could try to go get some fouls as well. It's over, fam. You trailing by 90 seconds left. You down by 15. Somebody better go fucking summon T-Mac. Jalen Green gonna have to turn into fucking T-Mac. Because unless he transform like... Yeah. Unless it's a situation where that man can transform, this game is done, bro. This game is done, bro. They out of time. They're out of time. It's over, bro. Oh, my Lord. What a fucking finish from Golden State. What a finish from Golden State, bro. What a run. What a run. That's all she wrote. It's over, bro. Where Dub and Ross at? Probably crying, bro. They better go get some Trill Burgers. I don't know if they still open, but it's a wrap, bro. You got to pretty much play the foul game and hope that you can get a bucket. Wow, they call travel. I'll be damned. All right, Thompson gets a bucket, but it doesn't even matter. You got to hurry. They're just going to play the foul game. There's the inbound. Buddy Hield going back down the other side of the floor. Good pass. Easy bucket for Draymond Green. Easy bucket for Draymond Green. That's all she wrote, bro. That's all she wrote. Van Vliet better fucking pull. Oh, good pass. There's Segan going to try a three. Nope, back to Van Vliet. He pulls a three. Bang, gets that one to fall, but they running out of time. Draymond, pass over. Who the fuck they call foul on? Who got fouled? Dwayne put 5 and said they better sleep in one eye open when they're sleeping. One eye. Because you're going to be seeing Jimmy Butler. You're going to be seeing Stephen Curry. You're going to be seeing Draymond Green. And you're definitely going to be seeing motherfucking Buddy Hield in your dreams. Like,
one eye open when I'm sleeping. One eye.
oh, man, I'd be fucking sick if I was the damn Rockets right now. You had a chance, and it don't even matter no more. It's over now. It's over now. Look like the Rockets weren't into clutching this year. Oh, yeah, I ain't right. David for 5 wants to say Golden State turned the Houston Rockets into a confused Gator meme real quick in that fourth quarter. That's a fact. Isaac put 2 on said it take the L out of Lover. It's over, brother. It's over, brother. Rockets fans watching this game like,
What's wrong, okay?
When I came down. I'm trying to make y'all understand what I'm saying.
incredible. Oh, I think some of the Warriors fans are cheering MVP. Walked back into Houston and walked out with a W. Spectacular fucking performance down the stretch. And to think that Steph Curry only had fucking 8 points through 3 quarters, bro. He had 3 points at the half. Yeah, that's all she wrote, bro. Let's just let the time run. I don't know why they want to chat. They don't even need to challenge it. Oh, Steve Kerr didn't want to challenge it. He said, fuck that. It don't even matter. Yeah, that's it. Just run the clock out. It's over. It's over. Wow, Buddy Hield took another 3 and knocked it in. Buddy Hield took another 3. Oh, man, they might just fight at the end of this game. Buddy Hield took another 3. Oh, Fred Vliet from distance gets another 3 there. Yeah, this game is pretty much done. Oh, you about to get a... Oh, they going to call the timeout, advance the basketball, and that's all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen. Buddy Hield talking this shit right there. This man, spectacular performance from Buddy Hield, bro. 9 of 11 from 3. This 9-11 from 3, bro. 33 points from Buddy Hield. Oh, my God. Why are we going to a commercial? Why are we going to a full commercial? This better be a fucking 30-second commercial. What was even the purpose? We don't even need a commercial for this timeout. You know the game's done. They advanced the basketball. They just gonna dribble it out. What was the purpose of this? What's the purpose of the commercial? We don't got to go to commercial. Jesus Christ. Tied for the most threes in Game 7 history. Yeah, it's incredible. Jova Patuon has said Houston pulled the Phoenix circa 2021. They got cooked. They got absolutely cooked, bro. They played so good in the third quarter, too. They played so good in the third quarter, only to find themselves in the fourth, transmogrifying into the favorite animal in the chat room. Because in the fourth quarter, what did they look like? Game done. What a fucking game from Buddy Hield.
Thank you very much, you son of a bitch.
Pack up Houston. Golden State's won 20 of their last 25 games versus the Rockets, bro. 5-0 in the playoffs at the Kerr era. It's insane how much these motherfuckers find a way to stick around and play big. I tell you right now, Stephen Curry's son will definitely stare at him this time and acknowledge his father as his tribal chief. Dwayne put 5 on, said, don't let Houston walk into a dark alley. The one in some gangs. Well, whatever the case may be, they in a bad situation. They motherfuckers went out there and they took a super L. The Warriors hit him with a... What a game. Down the stretch. What did they say to Houston? Oh, my God. They spread the Houston Rockets' legs straight open and said,
You are nothing but a great big pussy.
That's what they said they are. They said you're nothing but a great big pussy and absolutely did them dirty, bro. They slapped Houston's ass like...
Look at that big ass. Look at that big juicy booty.
Cook them boys. One quick look at the Rockets fans. Take out your Metro cards and get aboard the L train. Breezy, what's good? I appreciate you coming over to Twitch to show some love. Because tonight, what did the Warriors tell the Rockets?
You lose.
I said, what did the Warriors tell the Rockets?
You lose.
One more time.
You lose.
Because their quest of advancing to the second round was what?
Failure.
I said Buddy Hield, Steph Curry, Draymond Green, and Jimmy Butler told the Rockets their quest of advancing was what?
Failure.
Because what they eating tonight?
Fresh hot ales, 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 fresh hot ales,
Fresh hot ales. Get them, Day Lemons.
It's over. You lose. It's over. You lose. It's over. You lose. It's over. You lose.
Game 7 on your own floor, 5th time in the postseason. Houston gets packed up by Golden State because once again, diarrhea on themselves. Shat the bed when it mattered most. Shat the bed when they cut the deficit down to 3. Jimmy Butler and Steph Curry combined for fucking 14 points through 3 quarters. Well, not 14 through 3 quarters. That's an inaccurate way to put it. 11 points through the first half, and y'all motherfuckers couldn't get a goddamn thing right? Oh, it's a shame. It's a damn shame. Congratulations to the Warriors getting the W here tonight. Big points going to those who chose Golden State to win the doggone game. Kid Boo put 5 on, said Jalen might get robbed for the postseason performance. He might just have to get robbed. He might just have to get robbed. I ain't gonna hold you. Motherfuckers in Houston want their restitution.
Some of them going to sleep. Fuck that!
Kid Black said, Warriors, Warriors. And now Ant-Man gets an opportunity to go and meet Steph Curry and the Warriors, and he asked to play against Golden State in the postseason 2 years ago. So now it's going to be a hell of a series. Next series where it is set, Golden State, Minnesota. Oh my. What a game to close it out in Houston. Oh, wow. And the Rockets get sent home and Golden State stays alive. And where are they going? That's an absolute fact, because we got to make sure we know exactly where it is that they're going. because they may be going to Galveston. But for the sake of the lulls, where are they going?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, Cancun.
Pack them boys the fuck up. Jalen can paint his nails now. I mean, they was already painted. Put them boys out of their misery. Pack them up. They just got assassinated out of the doggone playoffs, man. One way or another, boys and girls, children of all ages, I appreciate you guys tuning into the doggone stream for yet another Game 7. This one was way more contested than what we saw last night with the Clippers and with the Nuggets. But one way or another, this was a great one. And I will say this much to ITC, to In the Clutch, lo siento. I am sorry for what transpired with your team, but unfortunately they could not get the job done and walk away with the W and finally take down Golden State in the Kerr era. So with that, take your L, and I will see you guys tomorrow night live for Monday Night Raw. Why is my body feeling like this? Oh shit, I might not be able to make it through the water fast tomorrow. Who knows? Mind over matter. Mind over matter. I shall survive one way or another. I'll see you guys tomorrow evening for Monday Night Raw. And stay tuned. We got another Street Beefs video. Death Sentence has finally got his W. So stay tuned for the commentary tomorrow. I think I'll probably set it live at 7 p.m. 7 p.m. So yeah, stay tuned. We fixing to have that going. So I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Y'all have yourselves a very good night. Eddie, take us. I lied because the Rockets had gone out in Game 7. So what does that mean? They go somewhere different for their failures of being able to hold on and get a W in Game 7. Their failures of stopping the Warriors from possibly continuing to contend for a Larry O'Brien trophy. Their failures of finally taking down that albatross who has dominated them in the West. Consider their names written down to Death Note, because their dreams of cashing in on all that money they paid Jalen Green, their dreams of finally taking down their adversary, their dreams of advancing to the second round in the playoffs and taking down the Golden State Warriors has been absolutely
You will rest in peace.
Delete confirm.
Welcome to hell, motherfucker! I hear the Shadow Realm's lovely this time of year. Let's find out if it's true.
pack them up. Pack them all the way up. Steven, execute these motherfuckers. And Eddie, take us out. Get them out of here. Y'all have yourselves a good night.
Good night. Suck my dick. Bye-bye.